when last we left our group of intrepid adventurers. After infiltrating the Druid territory, they tracked down their devious quarry, a supposed ogre with a taste for tormenting and releasing prisoners to intimidate the enemy. In an attempt to rescue the sons of Linda Slateheart, who had been captured. After tracking him to a large, abandoned tower, they began to scale it. First, some through the tower itself encounter sneaking by the giant guards within. Others along to the side, where they made a more spectacular entrance. But with Mig being quite perplexed as to why the vines of the tower would not respond to him. Upon ascending further, they encountered a pair of golems named Glam and Glitter, and upon slaying one, a merciless vein quickly dispatched of the surviving, grieving golem. So, what are you all up to?
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the last thing we did was take a short rest, just to remind everyone. But you already took care of that.
Yes.
Because I wanted everyone to remember to roll their hit die if they need it.
Yep, I already did.
Yeah. And we did get all the magic items, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, because I had the cape thing, the wing cape. The thing that Rouse is being very respectful of.
Yep, and Vane got the pendant that gave him additional invocations.
And we had to attune to all that stuff, correct?
What was that?
We had to attune to all the items, correct?
Yes.
Thought so. Those they were all short rest attunements, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't plan on using mine, so at least not this session.
Not inside the tower.
I mean, it's something that Rallis would probably not use a lot in general, unless if it was a last-ditch effort. So
I forget what yours did.
it lets. I think right now it's essentially like feather fall.
Okay.
Something. Yeah, I take half fall damage when I fall.
Yeah, and I got Antaeus earring.
Fall damage doesn't kick in until you drop 20 feet, right?
I think so.
I think, yeah, it's anything over 20 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, if I fall 19 feet, I'm fine. But if I fall 20 feet, that'll fuck up my legs.
Yeah, that's 1 damage right there at least.
What is it? Is it 1d8?
I think it's a D6.
I think it's like,
I think it's a D6 for every 10th after the 20th.
Every
That
10
sounds
feet
right.
after 20.
That's bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
So there's a ton of gold around that's just everywhere. There's nothing else important in the room.
And I've got tremor sense of 30 feet. How do I use that exactly?
It's just active.
Oh, it's like a passive thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
it's
you
a
see,
passive thing.
you can see vibrations basically. You're like Toph.
Yeah, you have toss ability up to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, DM. Was anything else important in the room?
Not that you can see.
Oh, yeah, and we couldn't collect the gold, right? The gold, like, turned to dust or something? After the gold golem died, was there, like, gold to collect left, or...?
I think we did it already, yeah.
Oh, okay, we did collect... Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I think it was, 1,000 gold or something?
about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Nothing else of note in the room.
Not that you can see.
then it's just upstairs.
I believe so.
Caleb, do you want to take points on this?
Sure thing.
So, I'm going to send my Echo up with Caleb because it can stealth and Rallis can't, and I
Okay.
can just vision through it for a little bit.
Okay.
So,
So, as you begin to make your way up around the edge of the tower along the rickety, dilapidated staircase, you hear an odd moaning coming from above you. Oh, shut up. You shut up now. You hear a very rasped, hurried tone voice screaming at the, sort of shrieking at the moaning sound, and it seems to quiet slightly. Though you do feel the tower shake slightly.
was that in common or was it in a different language?
It wasn't common.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the order we're advancing in?
I would say Rouse is probably in the very back, but he does have his Echo up next to whoever's up front.
I think we had me take point.
Yeah, because you're the stealthy one.
Yeah.
Alright, then I guess me behind Caleb, and then Big, then Rallis.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, just...
Don't step backwards. You might die.
Yeah, just Rallis directly behind me.
No,
I can only imagine holding, like, a dagger right behind his neck.
Yeah, he's just holding out his dagger fully extended right at the tip of your back. If you back up, that's your fault.
Yeah, just, I can do it anytime. Do we recognize the voice? Have we heard it before?
Not quite. No, it sounds vaguely familiar to you, Big, but so it's similar to a voice you've heard before. But no, it doesn't seem like anyone you've heard in town.
I would say it's probably not someone most of us would know.
Alright, so I guess just Caleb up front. Are we just heading up? Just surprise whoever's up there?
Yep. I'm trying to stealth my way. I'm trying to walk very softly up these very rickety stairs.
Roll me a stealth check.
Let's see how good you are.
Please tell me this is
Stealth,
the character
stealth,
that has
stealth.
advantage on stealth.
Advantage on stealth?
Don't you have an ability that gives you advantage on stealth? I asked because editing the episode editing episode 3, I know you said something about having advantage on stealth.
Advantage on dex check. So...
Stealth is dexterity
Yes,
check.
so... That didn't roll. That's not fair. Okay. Non-nat 20.
Was it better than the first roll?
Yes.
By a lot?
By a lot.
Yes, so you do manage to successfully stealth your way up. Curiously enough, as you reach the top of this set of stairs, you don't see like a doorway leading in. It seems as though the penultimate level of this tower is sort of a gazebo of sorts, with columns along the sides, and as you look, you do see little gibbets sort of hanging off the edge. The one closest to the staircase, you see what seems to be a excuse me, what seems to be a small, very small form, almost like a gnome of some sort.
Hanging off the edge?
Yeah, it's like a little gibbet cage, sort of.
Oh, that
Yeah.
thing, right.
The
Yeah.
thing Sindri was in.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's another prisoner?
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah. As you sort of slowly creep up to the side, you see a few of these cages sort of dangling off the sides. On one of the side, you see what seems like a very large wall, sort of made up of foliage with many vines leading towards it. The guard seems to be sitting on the ground, sort of propped up against a good bit of rubble. It's a fairly tall fellow, seems to be human with a very wide-brimmed hat atop his head. You hear that coming from the wall again, and the wizard sort of like gives a very harsh twist of his body to look at it.
Shut up, I said.
Would you like to roll me a perception check real quick?
Yes,
Ooh, that was a good roll.
it was. Very good roll. I'll be damned. That was actually almost another non-nat 20.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I just saw a spinning 17.
So 22.
Ah. Yeah, as the fellow sort of turns his head, you see, curiously enough, a lot of the vines seem to be sort of growing from the back of his head, sort of leaning down, joining the rest of the foliage.
That's from the human's head.
Yes.
Can I perchance see if there's... You know what? I'm just going to think that maybe the hat's got something to do with it. I don't know if I can actually tell from here. Because I don't know if I can actually make a check like that from here.
That would have to be Arcana.
I would imagine, yeah. Could I be able to possibly decipher, like, what manner of witchcraft is this?
I'd say you could roll either Arcana or Nature for this.
Thank God I have Arcana. Well, that did kind of roll. Wow, we're rolling high today. So 23?
With 23, you've heard of a very strange ivy-like plant known as the headless herb. It tends to essentially travel around by getting inside of corpses and attaching itself to its nerves, and then using that to walk towards places it deems more suitable to grow and repopulate itself.
Disgusting.
So what you're saying is Rallis is fine.
Theoretically.
Something about this plant seems vaguely familiar.
Caleb's right, it is disgusting.
It's an undead with a heartbeat.
Nick's rolling in his
Unclean,
upturned grave.
unclean, unclean!
That's some deep lore for you people at home. Deep lore.
Alright, so I guess we can either introduce ourselves or just try to get a surprise round.
I really don't want to fuck with this vine shit. I really don't.
Is the guard the only one in there?
There's a few prisoners sort of dangling in cages off the edges, and then the guard seems to be the only one on this level.
Is,
Other than the suspicious groaning.
And there is a suspicious groaning, yes.
is Caleb able to relay all this back to us, or is he just sort of still just observing and he'd have to come back to tell us?
I'd say you'd probably have to, like, go back down to tell them.
We roll another stealth check?
Yes, please.
Alright. Yeep. Not great. Wait,
You
but
have-
that's an advantage.
You have advantage.
I love advantage.
Advantage is great.
24?
You don't have to worry. He's not rolling against me. He'll fail.
She instantly gets a nat 20.
Yeah, only a 21. So,
It would have been a natural 20 if he was rolling against me.
But, yeah, you do just sort of creep back down the stairs towards your party members.
So you relay all that information.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Vane. Anything like you've ever seen?
Hold on, just thinking. What do you? No. No, never anything quite like this. But if it's in our way, I can just burn it away.
But we may we may be able to avoid direct confrontation. It's not impossible. We were able to get past the ones downstairs.
Turn to Caleb. You said they are prisoners, right?
That's right.
We're killing that guard.
Chances are he'd stop us anyway.
Right.
I especially don't want to deal with that vine shit.
The vines here have been strange.
Could always douse it with my flask, or just have Vane over there burn it.
Not sure what that would do for the rest of the tower or going up.
The tower is mainly made of stone, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not like really at risk of burning down necessarily. More like just like the stairs or.
Lots of smoke though.
Be a lot of smoke and such, from what you could tell immediately.
That could
That was
pose a
mostly-
problem eventually.
I was mostly kidding anyway.
I mean, not for Rowless, I don't think.
Yes, if you'd like, I could. If you all wanted to get ready, I could launch a surprise attack from the stairs and then retreat back down, lure him into a tighter space for Rowless
So-
to get a chance.
So far as the prisoners are concerned, would they be allowed past downstairs?
We could always sneak them out a window
We could.
once these vines are no longer a problem.
I'm afraid if we're caught, they'll just kill him.
That's what
We
I don't
are
know.
pretty high up.
I don't know that the enemies downstairs are completely non-hostile.
Question: how long did it take for, us to return from the old part of Bleakstone when we were in the other side of the town that was also working on a cure?
Oh, how long did it take you to get from, where...
Where Mendrex was back to the main part of town that we stay in.
That was about half a day or so.
Half a day. So they are not going to get here anytime soon. Because Rouse did send that letter to them of, hey, might have found the guy you're looking for. Here he is. Please hurry.
Yeah, but it's
So-
to get there and then to get here.
Yeah, that'll take a day there and back, and then they have to travel to this area.
Yeah.
So they are not coming. Because, if it was 2 hours, then we could just kill the guards, release them, tell them that, hey, there's a small army that should be on their way. Wait for them, because, there were, 4 giants downstairs?
Yes.
Yeah. And that would be a very bad thing to send them into right now. But, when the army of Dragonborn show up that don't like giants.
Well, the giants were somewhat peaceful, though, weren't they? Or at least dissuaded from.
They were
combat.
more interested in us clearing the way so they can just take the gold that they had collected and being on their way.
Yeah. So it's kind of a 50-50 on they might leave and they might not.
I'd prefer if they got out, but
I would much rather make sure the prisoners are safe than
yes.
leave the game of, hey, the guards downstairs might let you leave, they might not.
No, that's what I'm saying. We need to make sure before we send them downstairs.
Yeah, I have all of my spell slots, so I can unleash a precise scorching ray directly on.
If anything, I do have my lightning breath. I could run up and just zap him.
I don't know. I feel like the fire might do more to the.
Oh, definitely. But
Yeah.
I could run up with you, zap him, and
Yeah.
we could both go back down.
I mean, that's why I was saying
How far can you cast that from?
120 feet.
You might be able to do it without him noticing, you being there.
Yeah,
Might
that's why I was saying
confuse him for a
sneak
moment.
up, take the shot with the scorching rays,
That sounds.
and then go back down the stairs where you all are waiting so that he has to come through that corridor and Rowless could be up front ready for him.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good thing. Plus, it lures him into a corner where he doesn't have a lot of room to move around. but it also could act as a double-edged sword of we can't get around him if he has like spells that have a wide area.
I mean, I have counterspell ready.
I mean, once he knows that there's someone here, though, he might threaten the prisoners. If we don't walk up and then we're the ones standing in the corner.
Then me or Caleb can just keep taking pot shots,
Then
and there wouldn't be much he could do.
Hey Caleb, how tough did he look?
If you had to assign a CR
Who, the
If you
guard?
had to cheat,
Who, the guard or the thing with the headless vine?
Isn't that the same thing?
Was it and I'm
Yes.
just dumb?
Yeah, it seemed to be.
Oh,
but
it's the same thing?
From what you saw, it seemed like the vines were growing from his head.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was like one other guy.
No, it was inhabiting his corpse.
Oh, okay.
The wizard is a vine.
Okay. Well, I mean,
That would be an insight check from Caleb to determine how strong he is, right? Like,
Fair enough.
if he looks like he's going to be a super tough fight or not.
did you say insight check?
I'm asking the DM if that's okay.
You would have to stealth back up first to like get a view of like how tough you think this wizard is.
Stealth check again! Here we go!
We can only get lucky so many times.
I love advantage!
I keep seeing you roll almost a 1 and then almost a 20.
It's never an in-between. 21.
Ah,
Watch, this is where we
What's
get
that base roll?
Yeah, no, this is-
16.
What? Are you not adding your proficiency to that?
I don't have proficiency in stealth.
You don't?
No.
Damn.
yeah.
with also a 21.
Fuck.
Attacker wins, right?
Attacker wins.
Yeah, unfortunately, if it meets it, it beats it. So, as you make your way back up, you sort of make a small misstep and send like a small piece of stair clattering towards the ground along the walls, towards the ground. As it sort of gets tangled up in some of the vines, you see the wizard just.
Who there? Who there?
You see his eyes sort of wide open and pale, milky orbs as he looks directly at you.
No, you dare. What do here? Who?
Wait, wizards are intelligence-based, right? Like casters?
Yeah.
They are, and then every other one is either charisma or wisdom. Like sorcerers, warlocks are charisma, and then cleric, paladins.
Just double
are-
checking.
I thought sorcerers were wisdom.
Nope, only clerics, and then paladins, which are half clerics.
Sorry,
Yes, the vine monster is looking directly at you.
Wait, does it have eyes or vines? Like, does it have a head that vines are growing out of, or is it vines out of the neck?
It has the vines growing out of the back of its head.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it has facial features. What? I don't know. Does it look scared?
I mean, it was just staring him down with milky eyes.
Intimidated?
Alright, we'll put our weapons away. We'll put our hands up.
And do the hokey pokey.
And lie our ass.
Alright. Fair enough. You caught me.
I'm here with your Jimmy John's order.
I'm here for delivery for Mr. Vine and Headman. No.
Can you sign this?
Please, Mr. Vine and Headman was my father. Call me Greg.
Nice. I am 100% for calling it Greg.
Remind me, our original mission is to kill this thing, right? And free any prisoners?
To free any prisoners and try and find the guy in charge.
Yeah, we don't know that the vines are in charge of the tower. Presumably someone is in charge of the vines.
And presumably, they need to die.
Yeah, we don't know that. We're not all here ready to just burn everything in the ground.
I am.
Anyway, with hands still up, I came here in order to find the person or
Being.
being in charge of this place. The men let me up here.
Yeah, you see the wizard nod slightly.
For what? Why here do?
I hear that you are a powerful wizard, and I was wondering if I could perhaps maybe hire you to use some spells.
You work with plant stockmen. You come in. Bring jar.
He like points to a small little vase sort of beside the stairway.
He needs to be watered regularly.
Bring.
Of course. And then we'll follow his command. We'll grab the jar and... What, do you want me to water him?
No, he just like holding out his hands
That
for
was a
it.
joke.
Yeah.
Now that we're on this path and there is no turning back, I wanted
Yep.
to know, Rallis would have walked up. Yeah, I'm new here. I'm looking for my post. I was told to help guard the prisoners. And then I would have rolled my +1 deception check and failed spectacularly.
Anyways, yeah, we'll do what he says. Take jar, bring to man, or thing.
Oh yeah, as you pick up the jar, you feel you smell a very odd odor coming from it. It seems like whatever's in it is not quite water. It seems like some sort of nutrient supplement, or you're not quite sure. You quickly pass it to the guy and quickly grabs it and just starts drinking. As he does, you see that a lot of it sort of trickles down and falls between his ribs as he seems to be a very... like the body is starving in a bit. The potion or whatever it is he just drank doesn't seem to alleviate quite at all, but you see the leaves on the back of his head perk up a bit. Like, raises a hand to his lips and like wipes away a little bit of the excess.
Is good.
You know what? A drink sounds fantastic right now, and then I'll just like undo my flask and then take a swig.
How loud are you being?
What?
How loud are you being?
Are you projecting your voice at all? Because presumably we're at the bottom of the stairs.
We're probably like halfway up,
Okay, but like...
depending on how high the stairs are.
Loud enough to sound confident in what I'm doing. That way I don't give myself away, hopefully.
Yeah, it is at this point that I would like to use Hidden Step again to turn invisible.
How many times can you do that again?
That's per short rest.
Oh, cool.
Huh. Fun. You are now invisible, Big.
Yeah, so I'd like to head back up the stairs again.
Huh. Roll me a stealth check.
With advantage, because you're invisible.
And
Indeed.
that worked so well for Caleb. Let's see, so the first one was a 19 plus Dex, right?
Yeah. And proficiency if you have stealth, which I doubt you do.
No, I'm not proficient in stealth. So, plus 2, so 21?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to notice you as you walk up. You see it just sort of like sitting there speaking with Caleb.
So, what plant stockman tell do?
Repeat his question again.
What plant stockman tell do?
What do you want him to do?
Did he say that in character? Please tell me you did.
No. He's
It's also
asking
not-
what you're wanting to hire him for.
Right.
Or what the plant man told you to have him do.
Or what the plant men. I was wondering if perhaps maybe your magic could help restore a dead land.
The wizard just sort of like very slowly blinks.
Aye, guard. Why you ask do things, not guarding?
Well, we have plenty of guards, but our townspeople need fertile land, and I know that you had these vines and such, or heard of plant-based magic around here, and, well, I was kind of seeing you as my last hope.
Have no hope, then. Enjoy dying.
So, at
What
this,
else have to? Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, Big?
At this point, I know you mentioned there were prisoners in the room.
Yes, sort
I
of
was-
dangling off the edges in cages.
I was wondering if I could get like a count or like identify any of them, or would they be from Bleakstone?
You can see there are 5 of them. They don't seem to be from Bleakstone. You notice that a few of them are wearing sort of druid-like robes. You see a couple of elves, a halfling, the gnome from earlier, and oddly enough, in one of the cages, a gnoll. Yeah.
Just vibing for now.
Gotcha.
So, can Caleb get that insight check on this guy since he's talking to him? So that we don't get too far away from that.
You know, he doesn't seem the most intelligent. For a plant, he's great. But for a wizard,
He's the one that disrespected you earlier.
I know it. I figured that much out.
You okay there, Caleb?
Yeah, I was just reading something. How close are you guys up these stairs?
About halfway.
I don't know. How tall are the stairs?
It's sort of like they sort of like wrap around and they go about 20 feet up. So you guys would be like about 10 feet up and like on the opposite side of where the stairs go onto this floor.
Okay. So is it kind of like they go up, turn about 180 degrees and go up the other way, or is it just a spiral staircase?
It's a bit of a spiral.
Okay.
You know, yeah. No, I guess I'll at Big will head back down the stairs.
Oh, all right.
Back down the stairs.
Yes.
Going up the stairs and going down the stairs and going up the stairs and going down the stairs.
Just to
Going up the
relate
sideways stairs.
Rallis and Vane, he's floundering up there.
Tell him to get his ass back down here somehow, and I'll take care of it.
All right. And I'll head back up the stairs.
And going up the stairs.
Okay, that'll be a 19. Hopefully he rolls low.
Let's see. He did not roll low.
He-
Yeah, it's a natural 20. I'm sorry, friend.
Just don't move. He's like a T-Rex. He only sees movement.
I'm invisible. He can see that.
That's moving. You're vibrating at a high frequency.
Yeah, as he
Light is moving around you. Stop it.
All of a sudden, it just becomes black void.
yeah, as he's
Damn it! Where'd he go?
yeah, as he's like looking and speaking with you, Caleb, he like stops and looks towards where the staircase sort of goes into the area, and he's like,
Something there. What do there?
he doesn't seem to like focus entirely on you, but he seems to know that you're there.
Let's see. What can I do here?
Do any of us have deception as a stat? Of course you do. Of course, the one most likely to lie.
Well, yes, I'm the talking man. Therefore, I'm never there to be the
I
talking
have
man.
deception.
Haven't you learned?
I also have deception proficiency.
I have +8.
Huh.
I mean, Alice is willing to lie. He's just incredibly bad at it.
I'm not. I have proficiency in deception and persuasion and intimidation.
So I'm gonna go back down the stairs
Like stealthily or just
if I can.
Make me a dex save real quick.
Going up the stairs, going down the stairs.
Not
going up
good.
the
Let's
stairs.
see how good. Or how not good. Let's see. Dex is not a saving throw.
So that's what, an 8?
Yes.
So, as you start to go down the stairs, you see a lot of the vines sort of bristling along the floor, just sort of like suddenly spring to life and wrap around your ankle. As you sort of fall back, you realize that you're falling over the side of the tower, sort of dangling upside down by your foot, as you've been ensnared by this plant.
Got it.
So is this like the roof of the tower?
We're a good bit up.
We're
A good bit of, it's like the
floor
second.
5?
Yeah, it's like the second floor up. This one has sort of like a wide open area. There's a stair leading up to the top floor on it, or the roof on the other side.
I'd presumably not die if I hit the ground, but it would be very, very not good.
I can't remember. There was the base floor that these two skipped. That was just floor. The giant floor.
Mm-hmm.
The floor after that was the golems, right?
Uh-huh.
So this is floor 4. We're 4 stories up.
Yeah.
That sounds right, yeah.
Because the first one was the one me and Rallis saw with the
Apologies, people at home.
cooking
It's been a
recipe.
while.
It has been, I think, a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around a month.
And
With
then-
another campaign being played in the middle.
Yeah.
And I think the session before that was a month before that.
Yes.
So it's been a bit.
Mm-hmm.
My life has been hell.
So I'm dangling, presumably what, a good 60, 70 feet up?
About that, yeah.
Great. Okay.
I mean, just cut to Vane and Rallis just hear something hit the outside of the tower. We're the only smart people here.
Would we hear anything that happened? Like with Big being pulled over or anything?
You kind of hear the tower creak a little bit and feel a bit of a thud as the tower seems to shake again.
Vane just sort of looks up. Just get ready to charge up.
Plan B then?
Big's not good under stress.
And now it is Vane's turn to try and sneak up the stairs.
Roll me a dex check, or a stealth check.
That is a 17. And actually, before you tell me that, I'm going to use Dark One's own luck, so I add a d10 to that before seeing the outcome.
Is that a special thing for your warlock?
Yeah, for the Pact of the Fiend.
Cool. I've not looked into Pact of the Fiend, so...
It's very
I've
fun.
only ever once played a warlock.
Huh.
And it was...
Okay, so that's an additional 8.
Years ago.
So 17 plus 8, so that's a 25.
Ah, that's pretty good. Caleb, I need you to do me a favor. Oh, well, it rolled over, but unfortunately the white dice was on a d20.
Okay.
Or a 20. So, yeah, you do sneak up very, very well. Well, unseen to the human eye. But,
Not to the plant eye.
but not to the plant's eye, as you sort of step onto, while you sneak up very easily, you do step on a vine, and you see the thing's eyes just, head turned just directly toward you.
Ow.
One who's come to speak for the looking over at Caleb and over where Big is dangling off.
Am I still
Less
invisible?
intelligent among us here.
Probably.
Until I make an attack.
He just, like, lifts up the jug again and just takes another good drink.
Hold on. As he attempts to drink that, could I potentially use shape water on it?
Theoretically.
Feasibly.
Can I
yeah.
use shape water to just make it not come out? So it just sticks inside the jug and just doesn't pour?
Just turn it to ice.
Well, no, it just stays the shape
yeah,
it
he
was.
can just
Yeah.
maintain the shape.
Sure, yeah, as he just
You just insert vine.
You must be out there, friend. Let me help you with that.
you see him just, like, put his lips on the rim and just, like,
And every time his tongue gets close, it like moves out of the way.
Could I,
Yeah.
while it's trying to drink, try to like push this whole glass thing out of the way and then make him drink alcohol just to see if it like hurts the plants or something?
It would definitely hurt the plants, but here, could someone real big back into the tower
Yeah, maybe
Here's the real
Maybe you
question.
hold on a second there, cowboy.
before we piss it off more?
You could... attempt to get back in yourself.
Can I? I'm being restrained.
Uh,
What would happen if I were to break free of the restraint outside the tower?
You'd learn what it is to fly for about 2 seconds.
That's what I'm thinking.
you would learn the plight of Icarus.
Wait,
I mean, you could theoretically try and pull yourself back up. You'd still be restrained, but
can I... What would I roll? Strength, acrobatics?
athletics.
Not a bad roll, which is good, because Big's not strong.
Also, would your size being larger increase that? I don't know how that works.
If the vine is a medium creature and he's a large, then I believe he has advantage.
I think that's to break
But that
out,
was-
but to climb
It's like
up.
a
That was
plant,
an
though.
18.
Yeah.
So, plus
Well,
his
let me
strength
put it this
mod.
way. Did you roll higher than a 1, Rodney?
Yes.
Then yes, you do successfully pull yourself back up.
The vine twitches and pulls him back up.
You know, I could ask it to let me back in, but, like, I've seen how that works.
But yeah, I'll just sort of stare at the plant as Big in the corner of my eyes, vine is like shaking, I guess. You seem to be having a bit of trouble there, friend. You'd need some help?
Imagine a vine wrapped around an invisible body.
Good juice not come out.
This is a wizard. This is a learned scholar.
Well, he's in the body of a learned scholar.
Yes.
You do this.
He raises the vase very shakily and points towards it.
No, but I can make it flow again.
How do?
Just a couple magic words and the promise that these people in the cages can go and it'll start to flow once again.
I let go. Plant Talkmen not bring more.
And what if we agree to bring you more? Along with anything else you might need to grow big and strong.
No recipe.
Tell me what's in the jug and I might.
Good juice.
Could you be slightly more specific?
Very good juice.
Okay. This is clearly going well. Could I... God, with that description, I don't know. Would I be able to potentially parse what is in the jug?
Very good juice.
Could I?
Uh,
A druid doctor person?
I mean, theoretically, you would have to have a good view of it.
But may I come closer to look inside the jug?
He seems to consider it and just raises it very cautiously.
No take.
So I'll just sort of go over and just sort of look inside to see what it is.
Yeah, as you look in, you kind of get a very weird scent from it. Sort of a musty, almost but sickly sweet smell. It seems to be not quite the consistency of tree sap, but it does seem to flow back and forth very slowly as he sloshes it around. And yeah, go ahead and roll me a
Nature?
uh
Or whatever it is.
let's say Arcana
Arcana?
and or Nature.
Ooh, okay, Arcana is better. Not that. I have no fucking idea with a nat one.
Yeah, that's some weird smelling
That's some
water.
good
alright.
juice.
That's the best juice.
Could I go over to the edge and relay it back down to Big, so he could see if he knows what it is?
Yeah, can I not be restrained? Can I roll for that?
You could just call it out that's kind of a sappy looking liquor, whatever. Just openly just say what you're seeing.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not exactly trying to hide that I'm with the nitwits. But
Yeah, can I just try to wiggle free?
actually, yeah, how
Right.
far up is he from climbing back up?
I'd
He's
say
already
he's
inside.
back on the edge now. He's still sort of restrained by his feet, but he's no longer dangling over the edge.
So yeah,
Which is improvement.
I'll just sort of look over to Big, just sort of arms crossed, just and just relay what it looks like. Do you have any idea what this is?
Roll me a Nature and or Arcana.
rolled a 5.
That sounds like some good juice, Big.
Okay, but
It-
it's plus 6.
So 11.
Let me check. With a 9. Yeah, you're not entirely sure about having seen it yourself, but from what Vane is saying, it sounds like a type of fertilizer that Fearbol used back home. Sort of liquidy form to help make it the nutrients absorb a bit more quickly into the plants. You recall that there was one crazy villager who used to use it to start bonfires because it is extremely flammable.
I'll relay that it is known for its flammability and for helping plants grow. It's
So do you know how to make it?
I would, yes.
All right. So I'll just sort of look over at the plant man. Yeah, we can make you as much as you want.
Make more this, bring more root. He points towards the body. Have a deal?
I'll sort of go over and just sort of vaguely just sort of stick my hand out. It's a deal then.
Stretches out his arm. You feel it creaking as the muscles sort of contort, as though involuntarily to sort of very loosely grip your hand.
And as we do so,
Good.
could I call upon Terznon to make the deal official in a more absolute way, as a contract between me and him?
Yeah. As you sort of clasp hands, you sort of just send a subtle message to Terznon, and you hear, expanding our deals to the worlds of the Sylvan, are we? Very good, my child.
Yeah, just with a slight glow in the eye. The contract's been sealed. It will be done.
Why do I suddenly feel sorry for the plant man?
Yeah, you just see the fellow just nod a bit. Good. Key in mouth of big one. He points towards the wall, and then just keeps going back to trying and drinking his good juice.
So was he just pointing up the stairs?
He was pointing towards the big wall of ivy to one
Okay.
side. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Do you mind releasing the big one over there?
Yes. You very casually just waves a hand, and you see all the vines sort of retract a bit and sort of slowly creep down, falling onto the floor. And on the other side of the wall of ivy, you see a very large face of what seems to have been a giant of some form. You just see a very tall, round-faced fellow who has very ashy brown skin and very wide green eyes. Has sort of a autumny colored hair flowing around the sides of his face, and you see him just sort of has a very big metal collar around his neck, sort of chained onto a couple of the pillars.
Oh, I said shut up.
So is he one of your prisoners too?
Yes, big man.
I have another friend who's waiting down the stairs. Is it alright if he comes up?
Yes.
I'll just sort of shout down, Relius, you can come up now.
Is that all you're going to say to him? Because he's ready to go up and fight, because you told him to.
I mean, I'm saying it very calmly, not with any aggression.
Okay, well, Rouse is going to come up.
Because I'm just sort of standing there with my arms crossed.
He is going to come up cautiously, but he will head up.
I was just picturing Buzz from Toy Story,
I was
surveying the area.
I was just sitting here going, when are we going to cut back to Rouse, who has the 4 giant heads and a fucking minigun now, ready to run up and start unloading?
Hey, Talkie Man is actually getting to do Talkie Man things for once.
It must be so nice. My Talkie Man can't.
But yeah, Brallis, you head up the stairs and see Roll me a history check real quick.
History
I think that's your
check.
first like deal of the campaign.
Pretty much.
Second.
It's
Oh.
like the first one was. Are you considering the thing with the shrine stuff as a deal, or?
Oh no, I was thinking like the old man in the sewers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Although this was more the first contract.
Not great. That's a 9.
You don't know what kind, but you see a giant there. Sort of bound to the side of the tower.
Could I come up?
Oh yeah, you can
I'm
roll.
no longer restrained.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just sort of look over at Rallis. Contain yourself. He's one of the prisoners too.
And what was that to roll?
History check.
History.
You, I would say, have advantage.
Okay.
I mean,
History,
Morales is looking at that going,
17.
good. Not saying anything, just sitting there kind of slightly nodding.
17? Yeah, as this fellow is sort of uncovered, you recognize him as a Woadkin, a wood giant.
Ah.
They're generally very tall, very thin fellows. Don't really have the traditional giant strength, but they are really good archers.
Ah. I'll walk up and just hail brother, you are free now.
I mean, not really free, but
He will be.
uncovered.
He's a prisoner.
Oh, thank goodness. You see him, like, turn his head slightly, and then, the tower kind of creaks a bit. And then the wizard to one side just goes,
No move, head.
He said you had the key.
Yeah. You see him yawn a good bit, and you see sort of like in the back of his throat, sort of like stuck to his uvula with saliva, just a very large brass key.
As he's doing that, can I use Mage Hand to just quickly just sort of grab it and pull it out?
Roll me sleight of hand.
You speak giant, don't you, Alice?
Rouse absolutely speaks giant.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sleight of Hand is.
I think you spoke it once and he
21.
responded to you.
21? Yeah, you just sort of very quickly, just like send it floating back out.
Oh, thank you. That's been giving me the weirdest tickle in the back of my throat.
Yeah, I'll just sort of float it over to Rallis and like rub it on Rallis's clothes.
On his very revered, brand new cloak.
Yeah, made of
mean,
dragon skin.
On the old clothes, not the cloak.
I mean, if you brought it over, he would have reached out to just grab it.
I mean, if you want to grab it, go ahead with all the saliva and stuff.
Rallis doesn't. Rallis now has giant sickness because he got a little bit of giant drool on him.
Yes.
Rallis's hand just immediately rusts.
Just from hate.
It gives him gigantism. He now grows 2 sizes larger.
Oh no.
No, only his heart. Which doesn't fit in the container.
But yes, Rallis, you can have the key.
He'll take it and, pocket it, wipe it off and pocket it.
I mean, you're not going to
Yeah,
unlock
we need
the
to unlock everyone.
prisoners.
It's the one for the prisoners.
Yes.
And I'll go around
Not
and
the
just.
key to Atlantis.
I assumed it would go later. I
I was
missed
imagining
the.
all these prisoners just watching Rallis. The key to their freedom. Yoink.
I can sell this on the market.
Rallis will go
I'll
around.
sell it
and,
for a high price. Sorry.
Rallis will go
your
around and start unlocking things.
Yeah, you just sort of head around and unlock the cages, get to the one with the knoll, and he just like looks over. Thank you, outsider. You see him like sort of step out and rear out to his full height and like crack his back and stuff.
I
That will
to
be your
think
monk for
that,
this session.
I like to think that what all of them see is Rallis just send his echo up, swap with it, and just have his echo go to the next one as he's unlocking them, so he can swap around much faster.
Just
yeah.
rapid freedom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you freeing the giant?
Giant's wrapped up in fucking things.
Oh, is he an ivy or
Vines.
was he chained?
He was wrapped up in ivy, and he had like a collar sort of chaining him to a couple of the pillars.
Does the key seem like it would unlock those?
Yeah, you do see it would sort of fit like the part where they connect to the pillars.
I'll just sort of look at Rallis.
Yeah.
Go ahead and unlock him
Yeah,
too.
big looks to Alice like waiting.
You're still invisible.
No, I'm not invisible.
No, he's not invisible once he got thrown off the edge.
Yeah, that undid it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Huh.
if you're vouching for him, but if he fucks around, you know what'll happen.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the tower will crumble and we'll all die.
I guess Hellas will begrudgingly unlock the giant.
Yeah, you see the guy, like, once he's free, just straighten up and, like,
Thank you.
then you just see the guy, like, put a couple of fingers to his lips and, like, reach in and, like, poke Rowless.
The moment he starts reaching out, Rouse is swapping with his echo. That's not fucking happening.
How dare he show a sign of affection and thanks? Disgusting.
Disgusting!
I'll just sort of look at the giant. Don't mind him. He's special.
Oh.
Yeah, Big will make a gesture like,
Ah. Thank much, Shine Man.
And then he just makes a heart with his hands, like,
You're very brave.
I mean, if you want me to murder the giant, I will.
No, at this point, I will fight for him. I will defend
yeah,
him with
no,
my
he's
life.
part of the family.
Rouse is going to just walk over to, I guess, Vane. We good here then?
Yes, we can continue, but later we'll have to get this one just sort of motioning towards the vines. His special fertilizer liquid.
Okay.
Big can make it.
We will, do you think if we sent down, Caleb, would the giants, or would the, what were they, trolls, be willing to, or
They-
ogres, be
they
willing to
were-
let the prisoners down?
Guys, what type of giants were they?
huh?
The 4 that were on the
Were they
second
trolls, ogres?
Oh, they were,
I forget what they were. It wasn't trollers or ogres.
It
Let
has
me-
been a month.
it has been a month, and they're a kind of giant that doesn't show up much anymore. I'm just gonna double check real quick. Very big.
Yeah, very big.
Like, they are big,
Yeah, very big.
but you're big. So
I'm
how
big.
are they big?
And he's big.
Hmm.
But do you think they would be willing to let them down then?
I don't see why not, considering we're clearly defeating everything their boss is putting forth, but I suppose we can have them wait here until we're done.
So yeah, do the prisoners seem to have any sense of agency, or are they just willing to sit here?
The prisoners are just like recouping themselves. You see the Knoll just sort of like helping out a bit. He seems to be kind of the leader of this group, from what you can tell.
I would actually like to talk to the Knoll real quick.
I'm telling you, he's a monk. The DM loves monks.
I do not make everything monks.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up
Wait
to
and
Knoll
see.
and speak up. So, who are you?
You see the Knoll just like very casually put a hand to his breast and bow slightly. My name is Emitz, and I'm a druid here.
I had a pencil. There it is. I'm gonna need you to spell that here in a second once I get my
Emmett?
notes paid.
E-M-M-I-T, or...
Ymmit.
I was close.
Yeah.
Ymit.
Let me just
Sounds folksy.
YMM what?
Ymmit.
Thank goodness he spelled it for you. The druid.
So he's an old druid.
Mhm.
I'm going to respond with I'm Rallis from the neutral zone.
I see. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I wish it were under better circumstances. I fear my colleagues may have gotten out of hand.
I take it you don't agree with what happened.
Not in the slightest. Well, you've been in prison for 3 months or so, yes. And, we saw what happened to your compatriots. My sincere condolences. I hope he survived.
He made it back to town. Did he get fully stabilized or no? Because I know that happened right
He got
before.
healed, but his arms will, can't reattach what's not there.
Yeah, he's gonna get prosthetics. He's surviving.
I mean, I could probably help with that. I know a guy who can do stuff. As long as you're willing to make a deal.
Ah,
I would give you my soul for some arms. No.
I'm glad to hear. I know that dwarves' hands are their greatest treasure. I'm sure it's a great loss to us all. But hopefully we can find a way to make amends for this. I think I have some allies to the southern portion of our woods. I'll see if I can't get them to collaborate a bit.
Well, you seem amicable. If
Thank you.
if they won't accept you back into their, I don't know the exact word for it,
Order?
Circle?
circle. They won't accept you back into their circle. The neutral zone, Bleakstone is willing to help out those who have been displaced.
Ah,
So,
much appreciated.
yeah. Just tell them Rallis will vouch for you. So as long as we're trying to find a peaceful solution, but we're also trying to find those who have been kidnapped.
Yeah, weren't the
Was it a pair of dwarves? Rather short, silvery hair, looked
Yeah.
similar?
Yeah, those
Ah.
were children of fuck, what was his name?
her?
No, I mean it's fucking
Lautrec?
Lautrec. I knew it was an elf.
Lotric's kids.
Linda's husband.
Yeah.
Just couldn't remember.
What yeah, wasn't she on the warpath?
Yeah.
Were we able to dissuade that or not?
You
I can't
hear
remember.
many gunshots in the distance.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were like marking up trees
Yeah,
and stuff.
it may be too late for peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they were like making distractions so we could
No,
go
that
in.
was my thought as soon as you were like, I hope we can find a peaceful solution. I'm sitting here like, wait, wasn't war about to happen?
Yep.
Wasn't
Absolutely.
war were declared?
Here's the thing. Rouse is fine if they don't want to fight. Like the thing he told Linda was only fight if you have to, which who knows with her.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure she'll listen to that.
But
Seems like a very calm person.
ultimately, the peaceful option is the one Rallis wants. He just he knows
Big
war
got a real
and knows
peaceful
that
vibe
it's
from
he knows war and knows that it's not going to happen more than likely. But he's going to look around. Are all these prisoners ones captured from your circle, or are some of them just other outsiders?
All the ones here with my circle, but I fear there may be other outsider prisoners in other areas. I believe I heard our rather capricious captor up on the upper floor. It's possible that he's up there, but for your friend's sake, I sincerely hope they're not.
Your captor was a ogre.
Ah, yes, rather large ogre, had had numerous scars across him. Seemed more scar than flesh, almost.
That sounds like one of the guys we're looking for.
If they left now, do you think they would be able to stop the whole battle?
These ones?
Since he's the leader, was.
Unlikely. He could probably get a small resistance to join us, but I don't think he'd have everyone just follow him. More, I think that is more of a coup happened.
Yeah, can I... I was asked, what caused you to be captured?
Well, once we were a singular circle of druids. We united in the wake of the plague. We thought that it would be a good opportunity to well, there were large trolls of the city not being used, and nature could use a bit of healing, as it were. Over time, it just became too much. They would keep out outsiders who would trespass, even to just view the trees and that wildlife that we'd saved. Or, well, the archdruid of our circle, he'd always had a bit of a hardline stance, but supposedly his sons died recently, and that's pushed him over the edge. Shame, really. He
quite a brilliant fellow, had madness not to become him. But, well, around about 3 months ago, we tried to tried to come up with a solution where some of the trees could be cut down, those who were older and about to die anyways, at least. But, well, as you can see, it was not a popular motion.
And that's not the one we fought, is it?
Huh?
That's not the one we fought, is it? The leader, the one we got the staff from? Who was that again?
That was, it was one of the main group druids.
So that was from the circle he's talking about.
Yeah, the circle he's talking about.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn towards him. They refuse to cut down any trees for any reason.
From what last I heard at least, though that was about 3 months ago. It's, I can't necessarily vouch that those are the views now. Things can change so rapidly in these times, but...
I'm gonna actually roll to see if Rouse has any idea that this could be a thing. Because the question I want to ask is very specific, and I don't know if he knows the nature for it. I can't even tell what the hell that is. I'm gonna go with he probably doesn't with that lower roll.
Huh.
So, I guess Rouse is gonna leave it at that for the tree question.
Again, though, brother, if you could convince any of yours to put down their arms, Bleakstone would welcome them.
Well, I'll certainly do my best.
Rouse will actually pipe up with it would actually be beneficial if your circle could help us. We're trying to find a way to grow more food and stop the food shortage that is going on.
I see.
And I'm sure the people of Bleakstone wouldn't disagree to working with you in
I don't know. Last I heard, the people tried to purify their water and they threw a big fit.
with working with you to find better ways to chop down the wood and keep the forest from being damaged in its ecosystem.
Well, that sounds agreeable to me, at least. Just gives a very big wolfish smile. And at the very least, these woods have become a bit soured for me, frankly. They could do with a bit of trimming.
See what he did there with wolfish?
I will, there is a neutral ground we might be able to actually speak over later. Do you know where Hunting Farms is?
Hunting Farm. I believe so. Place in the old park, yes?
Yeah, the residents aren't around anymore.
Unfortunate.
As good a place for a fresh start as any.
You will have to be careful if you go over there, because there was some plague. We ended up burying, the family, but at least one of them had fell victim, and we burned down most of the rest. But from the ashes, once it's clear that all the plague is gone and cleansed, it could be a good place to start rebuilding.
An excellent idea.
Yeah.
Well, I mean no offense, but frankly, I haven't quite run in a good 3 months or so, and I miss solid ground. So I believe my people and I should be heading off.
Wait, do you have a weapon to defend yourself?
I believe you see him just like sort of kick away and gently move some of the vines aside. Aha! Like reaches down and picks up a staff.
Okay.
All I need.
Indeed.
Rallis will actually pull out. I have 3 maces that I will never use. No one else wanted them. I'll pull out 2 and just say, "Do you think anyone here could use this or no?"
Appreciate the gesture, friend, but metal, not quite our thing.
I didn't think so, but I'd offer anyway.
Much appreciated.
So I'll make sure to send out an envoy to Hunting Farms in a little while if you go there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best of luck to you. And you see him like, and sort of you see the giant sort of like hold up a hand, and the druids quickly like scamper onto it, and he lowers them to the ground, and you see very vaguely as they start to rush off, and hear the pounding of footsteps as the giant falls behind them.
I will turn to the wizard. I just want to ask one question to him. How many more floors are in this tower?
Just one. His roof next. Employer like looking at the sky.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
let's
he
hope he
can-
doesn't see them running away.
Well, he can look at the sky all he wants when his head is lying on the ground. Relics, are you ready?
Absolutely. And he's going to start heading up.
And I'll follow behind him. And I'll motion for Caleb and Big to follow.
Rather interesting specimen, that plant man.
But yeah,
This might be good.
you just leave the plant man to his, I guess, chlorophyllic alcoholism as he just sips from his sips from his vase. As you head to the roof of the tower, you hear a few things at once. A slight crackling of wood as a fire seems to be burning. A strange melancholic singing as a sort of opera almost. And most loudly above all of that, you hear very loud chewing as you slowly creep up to the roof. First of all, does anyone want to stealth, or do you just want to
Yes.
pat on it? Oh, yes.
I will stealth. So what are we doing if he's eating Linda's kids?
I mean, if I'm letting you know, if he goes up there, if Ralph goes up there and sees that he's harming any prisoner, all bets are off.
Well, yeah, no, that's fine. I just...
Relics, what do you say? Me and you go and unstealth. These two can stealth.
Yeah, I was gonna say I also want to stealth.
Yeah,
I'm
if
just
you
going
can
to
snipe
Rouse's
stealth,
music.
that would be... Because you can do sneak attack. That's a 19. Again, to stealth.
I don't like that.
Here's
I didn't
hoping
roll.
it's better than the last guy.
Okay. And second roll. Oh boy.
No.
I rolled a total of a 10.
Oh dear. Well, the good news is, Big, you have successfully stealthed.
Nice.
Caleb, I'm afraid it's just not working out today.
Yeah, Big, the assassin of the group. Would you like to try to stealth?
No, I'm just walking up right behind Relics.
This.
Caleb over here, I'm one with the shadows. Oh god!
Oh no, these shadows are awfully bright.
The shadows are one with me!
Yeah, Ralph is just gonna head up.
Yeah.
You the hero of your
So,
own story.
Fuck it, I have another
as
one.
you... Oh, sorry, did you want to say something?
I was just gonna say, oh no, I was just going to say, I have more than one way to invoke sneak attack.
Fair,
Thanks
fair.
to me being inquisitive.
I mean, Rouse is gonna be right up next to him this entire fucking fight. So you'll have sneak attack as long as that's true.
Anyway, yes, DM.
Ah, yes. So, as you head up to the roof of the wall, you see a very grim and macabre scene set out. Sort of dangling over the edge, you do see two fairly young dwarves, not even fully bearded yet, just with a bit
Oh.
of stubble, sort of like huddled over towards the side of the gibbet, even as it tips them further over the edge. To the other side, you see an almost office-like look. You see a small... I forget the name of it, those things that you used to play old records on.
Record player?
Yeah, well,
No, the
Phonograph.
phonograph, that was it.
the wax one.
Yeah, like the ones where you have to, like...
You put
crank-
wax cylinders in and you would crank it. It's like a more advanced music box.
Yeah. So you see a phonograph sort of playing slight operatic music to one side, and a desk sort of set up over the rest of the area has a lot of papers and such piled up on one side, but with various records and such. And sitting behind it, sort of hunched over the comically small desk, you see a very large ogre with lots of scar tissue seemingly stitched together, making him seem very warped and pale. He has a very simple plate set up before him with a pair of heavily charred hands as he just sort of very gingerly slicing through one of the fingertips. Scrumptious. Been forever since I've had a dwarf. Even longer since I've had it so fresh. The gods are kind today.
Are the two dwarves actively bleeding?
Are they injured?
Yeah,
they seem heckin' traumatized, but they do not seem physically harmed.
They still have their hands?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
no, those are
that's
the
the
other
luxuries.
guys. Yes.
They're hanging over an edge, right?
Yeah, they're sort of in the same gibbets you saw down below.
But they're hanging over the tower? Over the edge of the tower?
Yep.
Just
Okay.
in hanging cages.
Is there any way I can get them to not be hanging over the edge?
You could cut the rope and send them plummeting to their deaths.
But I can't pull them back over the tower?
No, it's sort of like just it's sort of like a crane arm going up and to the side, and where they're sort of hanging off the edge of that.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Caleb and say, can you get that cage open?
Sure can.
Good. Rallis is going to go ahead and extend his talon, and I'm going to go ahead and activate. I think I actually have my frickin' spines active, but I'll say I activate them anyway, just in case.
Okay.
Might as well get that D4 if he tries to grapple me.
Well. It's as the ogre just sort of looks over towards you as you approach the cage. Why are you doing that? Are you hungry? I could always prepare some food for you, my honored guests.
Vane will just sort of walk forward. No, it looks like he'll take care of it himself. Don't you worry about it.
I feel like having some ogre, actually.
I saw a lovely recipe downstairs.
Yes, one of my grandmother's favorites.
I hear War Criminal is in season.
Careful now. That's something that goes both ways. And you seem a bit hard on the exterior, but I'm willing to bet you have a juicy center.
Rouse is walking towards him, and as soon as I get within range of my lightning breath, which is 30 feet, 40 feet?
Yeah.
I'm just going to open up with lightning breath, which at fucking level 7 I think is 3d6, was my handbook.
3d6 sounds correct.
It's,
I
If
think
it don't
it's-
damage the phonograph.
'Cause I think 6 is when it increases.
yeah, I'm pretty sure 6 is when it increases to, here it is. Breath weapon. Damage increases to 3d6 at 6th level, yeah.
Yep.
So as soon as I'm within range, I'm going to just open up with a lightning breath. 5, 4, and 5. So 14 damage altogether, and what the fuck was it? Dex save? Yeah, it's a dex save. Not a hard save, but it is a dex save.
And what did he have to make?
14.
Oh, the 15.
Yeah, I guarantee he was going to make it. There was no question about that. It was not a high dex save.
So, you approach and sort of open your mouth and send forth a cackling beam of energy. It sort of envelops him a bit, but he seems completely nonplussed, as if it hadn't even hit him at all. And you just see him continue eating. And that's just poor manners. So, he just sort of raises a hand.
What brings you by, oh intrepid adventurers? Ah, where are my manners? You see him very carefully push himself to his full height, and as he kind of towers over you. Ah, my name is Rewg, also known as Rewg the Rock. I'm the commander of this little outpost, and by your presence here, I'm willing to bet that either you've convinced my incompetent men not to attack you, or my incompetent men are dead. In either case, no big loss.
As he's talking, I'm just gonna be slowly walking around the side of the tower, to like the opposite side of where the cage is that Caleb is walking to.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll just sort of stand off to the opposite side. The name's Vane, and I'll be the one cooking your hide tonight after... Now I'll sort of nod at Rallis. He gets done flaying it.
I'll be honest, I walked up, I was waiting for you to go, oh, you're doing lightning breath, now it's scorching ray 3 times.
No, I'm waiting for you to lure him out so I can get behind him and flank.
Yeah.
So the cages are hanging like a good bit over the tower.
They're like 5 feet over the edge. Like, you could step from the tower into the cages if the door were open.
Could I try to pull them over the edge, like back onto the tower?
No, they're like hanging, like, sort of shackled above a beam. So like, if the door were open, but it is locked currently.
Which is what Caleb is going to fix.
Yeah. That's why I sent Caleb over. Because as soon as they're out, it's done. They can run, they can help fight if they so choose.
Yeah. But I'd say since you're invisible, I'd say just get ready with some CC or something in case he tries anything.
Yeah. Rouse is ready to fight.
Oh, whoops. Could you pass me that, please?
Yeah.
Where am I in relation? Like, how far away are, like, where we were coming up from his table and him?
Ah, thank you. It's like just a very large circular roof, so it's about 30 feet in diameter.
And I'm about 30 feet from him then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can-
But yeah, you see the guy look towards Vane. Oh, is that right? Burned and flayed. Burned and flayed. I'm sorry to say, some lovely, lovely doctors from dear little land of Albion have beaten you to it. As he sort of like throws a hand to the side and shows the various stitching and patchwork upon him. And because of that, I cannot go home. So, I'll simply carve out a new home, and you can all live with the consequences of what you've done to me.
Hate to break it to you, not Albion.
Oh. He like blinks a bit. Ah. Vexian. Albaic with extra steps, as I've heard.
A little bit more ready to toast people who would try to eat us.
Well, you see him just sort of like reach to the side of the desk and sort of rip it and pull out what seems to be a short lever, and then just immediately like throw it to the side and just like sort of like dip it over so all the documents and such and the plate sort of clatter onto the floor. Then just like throw it to the side. You see the legs go off, all the wood parts go off, and he's left with a very large greatsword. I'd like to see you try. And with that, everyone roll for initiative.
I'm waiting for that. Ooh, that's 17.
19.
13.
Get that cage open.
And
Is it one or
13.
two? Just one or two cages?
It's one cage with 2 people in it, I believe.
Okay.
So one more time, it was
19.
19,
13.
13,
13.
13.
17.
Ah,
Rallis came prepared to fight. And, once you open that cage door, you're going to have advantage on all of your attacks. Which, you're a rogue with cunning action, which means you can pick a lock as a bonus action.
Woohoo!
Yeah, with that, Caleb, it is your go. First
Oh.
off.
All right, we're gonna try to get up to those cage, or to that cage rather. I don't know why I keep thinking it's 2 cages.
Yeah?
So you said they're hanging on by chains from a beam, right?
Uh-huh.
This would probably be an acrobatics check, won't it?
Hey, to do what?
Oh,
You have jump.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
No,
spell.
what's your plan exactly?
I mean, if you're just picking lock, you can just reach out and.
Yeah, he
pick
said
the
it's
lock.
not that far away.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's
5
like-
feet out.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
you could
well-
step from the floor to the cage if the door were open. It's just locked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you could just
Uh,
jump onto the cage, unlock it, and then swing it open.
Yeah, okay. We'll jump onto the cage and then we'll try to pick the lock. What's the check for that one?
Sleight of hand, and
Is it
then
sleight?
I think.
It would be a thieves' tool, which is pretty much sleight of hand.
yeah, it's,
Yeah.
And if you're
the same
proficient
thing.
with thieves' tools, then you're.
I think I come
Yeah.
proficient when I
If you're
take rogues,
proficient
don't
with
I?
thieves' tools, you actually have advantage, I believe,
on picking locks.
as long as you have them.
Sure do.
Yeah, because I think that's what he's using as his tools, as an
First
artificer.
one was a 12. Okay. So 12 plus what will we be? I
It'd
know-
be sleight of hand.
Sleight of
would be
hand.
the same thing as thieves' tools.
So 6, 7. Not nat 20. So, anyways, yeah. We'll try to. Let's
Yeah,
see.
it was,
I think it was a non-nat 20.
Yeah. Yeah, as you stick the tools inside and just sort of pick around and you open up the door to the cage.
Dope.
Yeah, you see the 2 dwarves inside just panicking like, no, leave it locked. Oh. And you just see like them both like panicking intensely.
It was locked for their safety. Wasn't keeping them in, it was keeping him out. No. I do love that trope, though.
We'll keep him distracted. You get out.
Yeah, you just see them continuing to panic like, no. You see them like curl up and put their hands over
Can I
their
just
head.
like scream at them from across the room? Get the hell out, or we'll do worse than he was going to do.
Roll me an intimidation check.
At this point, I'm just trying to get them out so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Intimidation is 8. So that would be a 17.
Yeah, you see him like, and then just like rush out back down the stairs. You hear annoyed rasping like, hey, what you do?
As they start running, I'm going to call out, your mom's somewhere down there.
They immediately run back up the stairs. Oh God, no! No.
Your mom's down there. You can find her. She's probably murdering the people who have captured you.
Yeah, and they just continue running down. So is that all, Caleb? Or
I think I can do a bonus action now, right?
No, you can use a bonus action to pick a lock because you're a rogue.
oh yeah,
It's a level 2 rogue thing, cunning action.
Oh. I guess that
It
means.
also lets you pickpocket as a bonus action.
You can immediately turn around and fire your gun at this guy.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I like to imagine you're just sort of hanging onto the cage with one arm, just
I was thinking I was doing something cool, like just hanging, like upside down from my legs or some shit. But unfortunately, it's not that high up. So yeah, we'll do the first one.
You
Caleb,
can turn your gun
okay.
upside down like Death the Kid and fire.
Caleb, okay, they're out. Jumps in cage, aims at rope, fires, drops cage.
adios. I'm going to Brazil.
adios, amigos.
Now, what we do is we somehow get him inside the cage, and then we drop it.
Does anyone know polymorph?
Anyways, yeah, we're gonna turn around and shoot the guy.
I miss
Alright.
having Eldritch Blast and
Also, does this count as a
fucking,
sneak attack too?
one that
Since
pushes them 10 feet. Just
is anybody within 5 feet of him? right.
Not currently.
I'm
Currently?
No.
Let's see. Flanking only counts if you're within melee, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you both have to be up on him.
Okay.
Well,
So-
whatever. Non-sneak attack. That's fine.
It's one shot that you won't have sneak attack on because I'm running up there immediately.
Okay. Yeet. 10. What was the attack bonus we had for?
It would be dexterity plus 1 plus, I think 3 right now, so you should have a plus 9 at
1
least.
Plus
Because it's a
So-
magic gun, right?
Yeah, so 5 plus 1 plus...
You should have +9 right now.
I do.
All together, it should be +9.
Okay. So that'd be a 19.
Hang on. That'll hit.
Sweet. Alright, 2d8 piercing damage. Let's go. That was not a d8. Hang on a minute. There we go. Don't worry, folks. I know how to play D&D. 5 and a 1. So a total of 9. Oh, you know what? I should also say I'm going to go ahead and use my enhanced weapon to... I think that adds +1 to it.
Yeah, that's how you get to 9.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that
it's
was
your
already
dex
on
plus
it.
your proficiency plus the 1.
Oh, okay. I see now. Yeah, so it's a total of 9.
Ah.
I think I also have multi-attack now, don't I? On this character?
We haven't leveled in a while.
I swear to God,
Probably
I'm
not.
pretty sure we
No,
do.
I don't think so. Not for artificers.
Do artificers get multi-attack?
I think they do eventually, but like,
I didn't know.
let me see.
Rogues don't
No.
have to do that.
Rogues don't.
Yeah, they don't. So you don't have. That's your other character that has multi-attack or extra attack or whatever.
You are correct. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, normally it would be a offhand attack. that
Yeah,
you would
you
get.
normally have the offhand attack. It's just we use that to unlock the cage.
Yeah, okay.
You did add your dex and proficiency to your damage, right?
Dex and proficiency, right.
Yeah,
So
'cause-
I'm proficient with the gun, so +3 to that, that's a 13, and then my dex mod, so that's a total of 18?
18 damage?
Yeah, 18 piercing.
Ah, yeah. So you aim with your gun and get a very solid hit on this fellow. Just sort of like send a bullet through his shoulder. You see it sort of like splay apart as the hole pierces through him. Like, got you. And then you just see the wound like knit together as the threads stitching this fellow together just like seem to tighten a bit, and his arm becomes a little bit malformed.
What?
Side effect of what these albeit doctors call science. Your mortal weapons have no harm upon me.
Well, it's a good thing not all of us are using mortal weapons.
It is now, well, first off, as a legendary action,
Yeah. Saw that coming.
Come
Oh,
at
good.
me, bro.
you see our good friend Rewg just like, and now, ancestors, great giant in the sky, Lord Ynir, smile upon me. Ynir.
As he's doing this,
Ynir,
Vane is just sort of
Ynir.
looking at an imaginary pocket watch. Like, this is taking fucking forever.
Holy crap, this goes on forever.
Ynir. And as he finishes, you see the once bright blue sky become clouded with storm clouds as a heavy rain begins to fall. And real quick, who in a 20-foot radius of this fellow is wearing metal?
I don't know how far away we are from him.
Oh, the
I
roof's
have-
only
Well,
You're
I-
within 20 feet.
Well, I would have been at the max range of my breath, which is 30.
I have studded leather.
roof is
Does that
30.
count?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Studded leather is the only leather armor with metal in it.
I'm just wearing regular leathers, and I'm 20. I don't know. I'd be 15 because I was halfway around the room, I guess.
Ah, yeah.
How big is the roof?
30 feet in
Yeah.
diameter.
Okay.
So if you're not at the edge, you're within 30 feet.
I guess I'd be at the top of the stairs. Because I just wanted
Yeah, he walked forward a bit. I think you would be
Oh,
in
okay.
range. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not wearing metal.
Yeah, you're good.
I mean, I'm not either.
So, everyone who's wearing metal, I need you to make me a con save.
Well, shit.
Do I see lightning bolts in those
That's
clouds?
what that was about to. Yeah.
18.
Alright?
What class? Can
Oh, you
what class
motherfucker.
can do that? Is he a cleric, a paladin, probably just from this spell?
Druids can do stuff like this. Clerics can do stuff like this. Wizards can do stuff
I
like
mean, he's the leader of
boy.
a bunch of
Okay,
fucking druids, so...
I mean, literally everything except Warlock, I think, can do
that was a nat
lightning,
one.
storm stuff.
Oh dear.
I mean, added with my con and my proficiency, that adds a total of 5.
You know what you should do?
What?
You should uncanny dodge some lightning.
I can do that.
It's a reaction. They'll let you take half damage on a hit.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I think that's for deck saves.
No, that's evasion. Uncanny dodge is just a reaction you can take when he gets hit with something.
Let me see.
Evasion is you take half damage on a failed
Let's
dex
just double
save.
check on that.
It
Please.
is when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
If that works for lightning, that's
All right.
because he's not striking. He's not
Yeah, no.
shooting lightning.
No, evasion
I'm just saying.
is
But he is the attacker, and he can see him.
he doesn't even have evasion because he's
So
multi-classing.
by rules
Okay,
as written,
I was just making sure
Yeah.
because the way that
Yeah.
sounds written, it sounds like you could have the damage of poison by dodging it, and that doesn't make sense.
technically you can.
I
for
mean, if
some
he is
reason. I don't
actively
know why.
poisoned, then he can't.
This is
but-
one of those things where D&D, it's like, rules as written. Yes, that's good. And then you're like, think about it, and you're like, wait.
Look, rogues are squishy. They need
They need something.
to.
All right, we'll say that since it was a 1, you'll just take the normal damage instead of double damage.
Oh,
from it.
thank God.
That's why I.
That's fair.
That's why you uncanny dodge that.
So now it'll be you succeeded, so this will be half damage for you.
Cool.
That's that is a 14 thunder damage.
14, so that drops me down
Or
to.
is it thunder or lightning?
Hmm?
Is it thunder or lightning?
Thunder. Sort of like a very loud boom exuding from him
Oh, okay.
Thunderclap.
as he just gives a very loud yeah.
That
Oh,
is.
okay. I thought it was a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just checking because sometimes people do get confused between the two because for some reason they chose those as the names.
Ah, yeah.
Even if I wasn't wearing metal, I was technically on a cage that is
Yeah.
made of cast iron.
Yeah.
True.
That's why you crit failed.
Yeah, speaking of, you see the metal cage begin to fray and snap intensely. And, yeah, I need you to make me a dex save real
Oh,
quick,
God
Caleb.
damn it.
This is your uncanny dodge. You're just flipping the fuck off of it, just getting zapped in the way.
Oh my God, I saw a 1 and I got scared. Anyway, this is a dex save.
Yes, please.
16. Because amazingly, I don't have dex proficiency in dex
Yeah,
saving.
because
of
you're
armor.
artificer first.
Yeah.
You always pick the one you shouldn't pick first.
I think there was another reason he chose it. I forget what it was.
I forgot what it was too.
Yeah, as the sound
I think
sort
it was
of...
for proficiencies.
I think
Aye.
so.
As the sound sort of rips the cage apart, you see half of it fall down to the ground below you. Thankfully, you're able to like scooch over and get into the half that's still in one piece. Yeah. So that is now Rewg's turn, and he is going to point towards you, cocky vain man. I need to find a better way to phrase that. And
You cocky, vain man.
You've been impaled before, right?
Yeah.
All of it. He points at you, and all of a sudden, Caleb points his gun at you and fires.
One day I may do it just out of spite, and you'll never know it was spite.
yeah. And
Mind control, I swear.
And as he walks towards you, he lifts his great sword above his head. Let's see what your little devil god has to say about this. And he's going to take a good swing at you. What's your AC real quick?
15.
With a 3.
Oh, for 16. What was it again?
15.
Oh, yeah, for 16. Unfortunately, this will hit you. So,
Oh god, I remember Big was very, very not having an AC.
Wasn't yours like 12 or something? 12 or
Yes.
13?
Something like
Shit,
that.
actually.
12.
Yeah. You should get some armor.
You can't
mean-
find any that fits.
Yeah, I mean, I'm big, man. It's a
And
small
there's-
man's world.
and as the blade scrapes across your chest, you take 9 slashing damage.
Alright, and in response, I will activate my Hellish Rebuke.
You should
Hey.
go class into Warlock so you can
As it
get
just
mage
slashes
armor
across
free.
my chest, Vane just smirks, and all of a sudden he's engulfed in flames, and will take...
It's,
It's-
2d10 plus a d10 for each level
Yeah,
that is
and it's a
above.
4th level, so...
What's the- Is there a save?
5d10? 5d10.
Yeah, 5d10.
Plus your charisma mod or your spell casting attack.
Yes.
Is there a save for this?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Let me just get the die.
Should be roughly 16 right now, I think.
Probably.
I don't know what his spell save is, but it should roughly be about 16.
Is that a d10?
It'll be at least 16.
I've got to try.
With a 4, I'm guessing he doesn't make it.
No, a 4 does not make it.
Ah, shit.
That'll be 56 damage.
That sounded like a lot of dice.
It's 5d10.
Damn, what the fuck?
Hellish Rebuke is an amazing spell, but
and Warlocks automatically upcast everything to the highest spell slot.
Okay.
That's why we only get 2 until like 12th level.
I think it's level 11 you get your third
Yeah,
spell slot.
it's 11 or 12.
So you can only cast 2 spells a day.
Yeah.
But he gets his spell slots back
Yeah.
after a short rest.
And because it's fire damage, any ones get treated as a 2 for damage.
Ah,
So let me see this.
Now, hard to believe we're only 12 seconds into this fight.
but not even that, we're still within the first 6
40
seconds.
damage, 40 fire damage, ignores resistance.
good to know.
That's
Good to know. He's resistant against everything, but not your fire.
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's not resistant because he's actually immune to fire damage.
Hey, we've already dealt with that before.
Gonna want to put some flex tape on that.
Yeah, you see him get a good bit charred up as the flames seem to, the string sort of holding him together seems to hold on for a second and then just sort of like, and burst and fray a bit.
How was that for that weak god magic?
He is silent in response.
Also, it was 9 damage he dealt to me.
Yes.
Okay.
So did like fire spill out of your cut and attack him, or?
Basically, he cut me, and then all of a sudden, just from underneath his feet, just
Oh, from like hell itself came up fire.
I should probably find my attack die. That might be smart.
Hey, quick question. I chose Armorer as my subclass for Artificer, right?
yes.
Maybe.
Next time I level up an Artificer, I get an extra attack. That's what it
Oh,
was.
fun.
Okay,
Cool.
that's what it was.
Yeah, I am ignoring my artificer levels. Just Druid. They are only holding me back.
I mean, druids don't usually multi-class that well anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't. They don't seem to.
There's not a whole lot of good multi-classing magic classes,
On
to
that
be honest.
note, Rallis.
So he only gets 1 attack?
You've never seen a multi-classing warlock, then, Caleb.
Oh wait, that's right. He gets 2 attacks.
I haven't
so
played
thank
a
you for reminding
Warlock
me.
yet.
And yeah, he is going to take another swing at you there, Vane.
I could see
All right.
Monk Druid maybe working out.
Atlas Rebuke again. If I had my reaction, I would.
And that'll be another 16.
That'll hit.
Ah,
It's not high, but it's consistent.
Hey, listen, a high DPS is sometimes just as good as high damage numbers.
that'll be another 9 damage as he just like
Well, shit.
sort of like raises it.
I want to point out, he rolled 3 attack dice for you. 3 damage die, and you got 9 damage. I don't know what damage die he's using. I just know he rolls
I feel
3
like it's
damage
probably-
die.
I feel like it's probably D8 or D10.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
a great sword. Yeah. So, he's not rolling great.
'Cause
And
I
he
think
just like does another slash, makes a little bit of an X mark on your chest.
Cool.
And yeah, with that, it'll be your turn, Rallis.
Well, his first mistake was being within 5 feet of Vane, because now I can flank.
and that means Vane will be able to flank him.
And that means I have advantage on my next several attacks. Well, that is definitely going to hit, because that's a natural 19 plus 10.
That'll hit.
Let's see if I crit. I crit.
Ah,
So I get to deal an extra damage die on this because
Ah.
of Piercer. So that one doesn't get doubled. So I'm gonna possibly re-roll one of those. I'm gonna re-roll that too. So okay, yeah, no, that's shit all around. Very bad. That was a 4, and I think I have to take that second roll on that. So 2 became a 1.
ah,
But that one is the one that doesn't get doubled, so that's going to be 9 plus 10, or fucking, I think 19 damage. Then I'm going to go and roll again. Advantage. Fucking 15 plus, I think it's plus, I can't remember. If it's either plus 8 or plus 10 for my attack rolls. I think it's plus 8, so 23.
To hit?
Yep.
That will hit.
That is going to be 15 more damage.
Ah.
I'm going to bonus action drop my Echo next to him and use Unleash Incarnation so it gets to make an attack roll. It does not have advantage, so does, I'm guessing a 14 doesn't hit.
Afraid not.
Cool. I'm going to move my Echo away from him. It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. I just want it on there in case he throws me off so I can bonus action swap with it. So I'm gonna put it just down the stairs a little bit out of the battle.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he has fighter.
Yep.
He's trying to get 4 attacks on you.
That's going to be another 24.
That'll hit.
Yeah. It's above 20. That's all I really care about.
So how's your day?
12 more damage. All this is with my sylvan weapon, by the way.
Ah.
And my last advantage, natural 20.
Now you're doing all this, and then he's going to tell you in a minute. Yeah, so he's immune to all of that. He's just letting you get it out of your system.
Yeah, it turns out he's actually a silver-eating ogre. You healed him for 57 points.
But I know this makes you feel good, so we're allowing it.
Like, he's just letting you get this out of your system so he can be like, and he took
Shit,
no
maybe
damage.
I should start
33. 33 piercing damage.
Shit, maybe I should
Total?
start doing
Yeah,
fighter.
That's for that last crit. So that's going to be all of my attacks.
So how much damage was that altogether?
Fucking...
I was keeping track, don't worry.
I don't know altogether. That last attack was 33 damage altogether. But
36, 33, 69.
let me put it this way. I got 40 damage just off my modifiers.
Jesus Christ.
As a matter of fact, you did not. As you do a various barrage of piercing attacks with your talons, and even one from your echo,
Which missed.
Yeah, which missed. But yeah, you see him enter this man's man and pull free, but you don't see him bleeding at all. You just see the various threads holding them together sort of like close into around the wound and slowly sort of pull him back together to repair him. And it doesn't seem as though you've done any damage to him.
I can't damage this guy. I physically cannot damage him. I have piercing damage. That's it.
Well, that's why I'm here.
And
Burn him to death.
I'm planning on it. That's why I had to gather all of
Cool.
the D6s in
let
the
me
area.
explain the rest of my actions for the rest of this combat. I'm going to take the dodge action, and if he throws me off the building, I'm going to swap with my Echo.
you
Just
could
to
try
get back up.
restraining him.
He's a large creature. He'd have advantage.
I'm gonna try.
So I'm just going to take the dodge action and hope he just attacks me with disadvantage every turn.
So, as a legendary action, as your turn ends, you see the fellow raise a hand and point behind him, and you see the clouds above you begin to swirl a bit more menacingly as a bolt of lightning strikes down. So, since you have metal on you, I need you to make me a dex save with disadvantage.
Cool. I'm probably going to fail this. 16. 16.
Was that with disadvantage?
I rolled higher on the second attack. On the second one, I rolled a 14 and an 18. I have a +2.
Ah.
So
Unfortunately, a 16 won't make it.
cool.
Oh, my spine. Ah.
So that'll be 7 lightning damage. Be big next, I believe.
Who has the higher dex mod?
My dex mod is +4.
So I think it would be Vane then, because he has the higher dex mod.
Yeah.
Why
you
have I
done,
not
Vane.
made this fucking roll yet?
If I'm going first, I'm going to launch my Scorching Ray. So I will be launching 5 Scorching Rays.
Holy shit! It's per level, isn't it?
Yes. It's
Okay.
3 + 1 for each level beyond 3. 22, 24, 10, 26, yeah. 22, so all but 1, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Alright, so let me put these aside. And that is 2d6 per ray.
I have an artificer spell that lets me infuse a weapon with and make it a magic weapon, and it's concentration. But it says infuse it into a weapon you're holding. Do I have to be holding it the whole time, or just to start it? Like, could I infuse his?
I'd say you could infuse his, yeah.
Would that do anything?
It would make it a magic weapon,
Ah, yes.
and it would deal an extra 1d6 elemental.
Wait, since
Cool, I can do 1d6
wait, if
turn
my
then?
guns are
You
infused,
do more than
does that
1d6,
also make
'cause
doesn't
once
that
it's
make them magic, or does that
it's
not?
not ignored.
It would.
Well, if
It
it's
does?
completely
Yeah.
immune, then it
Oh,
might still
that's
be
right. You
ignored.
shot him with a magic gun. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Oh, that's easy. Just take the damage off then. I think it was
I
what,
rolled-
8, 18.
I think it was 18.
8.
I
Let's
rolled
say 18,
2
sure.
crits.
That sounds right.
I was thinking it was either 18
I-
or 20, but I don't.
Yeah, sorry,
didn't
that's
wanna
my
say
bad.
that. Yeah, I didn't just
Every
realize.
time
Yeah,
I
I didn't
roll a
realize
crit
that
in a
till
boss
just
fight,
now.
it gets just deleted.
I feel that.
That is 39 fire damage for
Oh,
my scorching
alright.
rays.
On the bright side, I rolled 2 natural ones with advantage, so I got rid of both of them.
I have, for the last month, I swear, every time I've rolled it with advantage, the second roll is lower.
Alright, guys, that's all my spell slots. Have fun.
Oh fuck!
Like, on my turn, I'm just gonna
I can shoot him.
like
Time to just
go
Eldritch
up to
Blast
you
a
and,
lot.
like ask you.
Or Word of Radiance.
Don't even
Eldritch
ask around. Let's just go up and do it.
I don't want to like put my hands on Rallis and
Whose turn
lose
is it
my
now?
hands,
Mine. I think big.
unless he's taking another legendary action.
Ah, yeah. You sort of raise your hands and send forth a myriad of scorching bolts toward this fellow. You see the same effect before as the flames sort of go over his strings and such, and just but they do fizzle again and then just constrict a bit more as he becomes a bit more tense, a bit more deformed as his arms just sort of contort. You are proving to be quite a nuisance. Anywho, as a legendary action,
God damn it!
Yeah, I'd like
This
to point
would
out
be
Big's
his
still
last
hidden.
one, more than likely.
I hope.
Well, he probably gets 1 a turn,
I'd say it
which
was one a
refreshes
turn.
on his turn.
Yeah, they have presumably 3 legendary action points per round.
Yeah, well, we're still pretty low level for it. I don't think any of the other ones we fought has had legendary action, so...
No.
I think the most something gets is 3 a round.
In before we
that
were
I've
about to
seen.
get TDK.
I think really
Once
strong
you-
ones get more, but...
Once you hit like
it's
18,
primarily
they
three.
they go up to 4, but then they get things that use like 3 per.
Yeah, all right. Come at me, bro.
so, as a legendary action, Vane, I need you to make me an athletics check, please.
As he pushes you off the roof. He smirked. That's what he's doing. Do you have Featherfall?
I do have this natural 1 I'm holding.
Ah, that's a bit less than a 23. So,
You're bookish. You're not brawny.
No.
yeah, as you see the fellow just raise
It
a
would be
hand,
0.
just raise a hand back, and then just give you a good solid push upon the face, and you stagger back off the edge of the tower. So because of the natural 1, I'll say that you're very delirious. You kind of feel like a mild concussion coming on. It's kind of hard to take a reaction to this.
I mean, I don't have much reaction anyway.
True. But yeah, so it's about 60 feet drop. How much would that be?
20,
That would be.
30, 40. That'd be 5.
5d6?
Yeah, 5.
I'd say. I thought it would be 4 because you get the 20.
Yeah.
Well, it
no,
would be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
I thought it would go 30, 40, 50.
No,
it's-
the 20 is the
counts.
first. You get
Oh.
That's where
19
it
free. The
starts.
second you hit 20, that's where you take
Okay.
it.
I thought it was
Gotcha,
everything
gotcha.
above 20 was a D10.
Yeah. Up to 19, you're fine. Then once you hit 20, you get the first one.
I got
Okay.
all my good spells
So,
off. Fuck you.
5d10. Good news. If
I
you
did
get back
80
up,
plus
I can,
damage.
It's 5d6.
If you get back up, I can heal you.
Yeah.
It's 5d6. So
Ah,
it can only do a max of 30 damage to
Yeah,
him.
it's not killing. It'll
Well,
bring me
he
to.
nat 1 though, so doesn't it automatically do max?
No, that's a good point.
I mean, I live with 1 hit point regardless.
Oh shit!
30 H. You took 30 damage. Have fun.
We'll see Vane in about an hour.
Let me see. I mean, I have health potions, so I don't care.
No,
They
you're-
all shatter on contact, but it heals you.
No, Vane's just going to take an hour nap, come back up, and Scorching Ray him 10 more times. And he's gonna go back downstairs, take an hour nap, and then come back up and
Excuse me,
scorching rain
short
him.
rest
God,
me
I love
30 minutes,
warlocks.
please.
So, as you fall down to the ground and land upon the grassy earth below, I'm afraid you've taken 38 bludgeoning damage.
38, Jesus
Oh my
fucking
God.
Christ.
So how much health do you have left?
0.
But you stabilize at 1.
I just imagine he does that fucking scream like Goofy does whenever he falls. Exactly.
Tell me he's got like a dent in the earth around. It's shaped like him.
Yeah, there's no
Am I just in a
vein-
Yamcha hole?
Absolutely. On the off chance this gets popular, someone make fan art of that, please.
He's been Yamcha'd.
How's it feel to be
Fuck
young?
you, your drip is mid.
You know what? At least you're cadaverific.
With my last spell slot, I use Mage
Actually-
Hand to flip off the opponent.
Actually, how long would it take to fall to the ground? Would it be enough time for me to quickly reach around and pull a help potion out?
I think it depends on. You can fall so many feet. a
roll
turn,
roll
which
an
I think the max is 60.
roll an acrobatics
Oh, so you
check
have
just to
fly
make
speed
sure you
above
don't
it.
drop it on the way down.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can fall 500 feet per turn.
Damn, seriously?
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's for real time. You're falling.
I mean, it's terminal velocity if
Yeah.
you get that far.
Yeah.
Like, it's physically, not much time passes in a fall.
I mean,
Yeah.
one turn is 6 seconds, so... And it's over in, like, 2.
Indeed.
You look down just in time to see the ground catch up to your face.
But anyway...
So, on that note, Big, it is now your turn.
But now I'm thinking, do I go down and try to heal my friend, or do I...
I don't know, how many death saves do you think I can make before you get down there?
Let's see.
If you want to go down there and heal him, you have to jump off the edge.
I mean... Yeah.
Is Big suicidal?
No, but Big
It
Mike...
wasn't before he met Rowless.
Big Mike can fall a little more gracefully.
That's when Big just lands on him and kills Vayne.
Okay,
instantly.
right here. Health potions heal on contact. If I drop a health potion on the roof above him, and it shatters on contact, would it heal him?
No, it has to actually get into my body.
You've got cuts and wounds.
I'm sure you're wounded. You've got a cut on your chest.
Yeah, you do have an
I
X-shaped
just see
cut on-
Jacob over there regretting everything.
I'm sitting here going... These episodes need to be roughly 2 hours. Can we please keep them
Let's
that
roll
long?
to see if I landed face up or face down.
Can we please not
Face
make
down.
a 4-hour
Is it
fucking boss
possible?
fight?
We're trying, man. We're trying.
No, you guys aren't.
No, not really.
No, I'm not.
If you were to drop a health potion, you could try and heal him, yes.
I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, roll to hit.
This would be Dex.
This is also an improvised weapon, technically.
Would
Yes.
this be Dex?
Yes, it would be Dex.
Okay.
So no proficiency mod.
All right. Oh, I don't have proficiency.
No, because it's
Nope.
improvised.
Oh, but I can have my Dex.
Yes.
Yeah, your target is 15. So did you roll a 13?
No.
Then you probably missed.
I mean, I'm also not trying to avoid it. I'm prone, which means you get advantage.
Oh.
Not with range.
No, I was just gonna make it like just a small thing of like just roll to see if you can hit your vague form down there.
Oh. I rolled a 9. Plus 2 is 11.
Unfortunately, you hear it clatter to the ground beside Vayne, painfully out of reach.
Would I be conscious enough to try and crawl towards it slowly?
Like to lick it from the earth.
I will get to that next turn. With that, is that it, Big? For your turn, Big?
Good. If that was my whole action, then yes.
You don't have
We
any
could say
bonus
that-
action spells?
We could say that was like a bonus action. if
Okay,
you
then
still
yeah,
wanna
I
do
was gonna
something
try to
else.
infuse his thing.
Yeah. You wanna
So
try?
yeah, I'll just run up to Rallis and like just kind of like a gesture to your spike. You call it? What do you call it?
I call it a talon.
The talon, and
You,
like,
you just reach over, grab it, and it turns magical.
yeah, I can just like I can help you with that and put my hand on it, and now it's a fire weapon and magical.
Will work.
That lasts until my concentration breaks, or up to an hour.
So now just run in circles and make sure the other guy doesn't hit you.
Run downstairs.
Yeah, now I'm running downstairs to Vayne, and that will be the end of my turn.
Well, with that, we're back up the list to Caleb.
I only had like 3 health potions on me.
You get sneak attack. I'm within 5 feet.
Cool.
Please
All right.
crit.
All right, shoot gun. Let's go. Natural 20!
Thank you.
Haha!
Ow.
Congrats, but also, yeah, that hurt my ears.
Thank
Sorry.
you for pinking the mic.
Yeah, guarantee I can see that peak.
Sorry.
I'm
Sorry
fine with
about
it.
people at home, but he's very excited. But yeah, a natural 20 will not hit. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about
Ah,
to say, watch it
fuck.
be nullified.
That's
Even
what.
at a 29?
That's what the first crit you rolled in like 6 weeks or something.
Yeah, dude.
Actually, is there any condition that Nat 20 won't succeed on?
Lucky. If they have the lucky feat, they can turn it to a nat 1.
Oh, yeah.
I think they can force you to re-roll.
You could roll like presumably a 50 defense, and a Nat 20 would still overpower it.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless it's like something obscene, like, I'm going to try and shoot the moon!
Yeah, no, but like within reason, a Nat
Yes.
20 always succeeds.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, there are some people who say that a natural 20 just acts as like a 40, and people that was how our old DM used to do it, but, I kind of find that stupid, so.
Here's the thing. In some game modules, officially, yes, it does count as a plus 20 to your roll,
Yeah.
and a natural 1 counts as a minus 20 to your
Most
roll.
of the times I've seen it, they count it as adding up another plus 10, not as a 40.
But it's an automatic success.
That's why I didn't know if it's like.
The way I see it is like that's you getting the hand of fate of luck.
I didn't
Got
hear that at
pretty
all.
much just the lucky chance to hit the
Sneak
chink in their
attack
armor.
is 1d6 for every rogue level, right?
No, it is. What
4.
level rogue are you?
3.
3. You should have 2d6 at 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote that
It's not per rogue level. That would be horrifying.
Oh, yeah.
down. Yeah, no, I just
Rogue.
couldn't remember.
Yes, rogue needs more.
Level
dice.
3 is 2d6.
Level 3.
I'm a level 12.
It goes
rogue,
up
that'd
at
be
level
a
5.
12
Okay,
D6
thank you.
Sneak attack.
I'm a level 20 rogue. That'd be 20 more d6,
Oh god.
and then a crit, so that's 40 technically.
Yeah, the obsceneness.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. What else was there? Currently, I'm up at 22 damage from just that one shot alone.
I love how all of you are like this, and I'm like, Big's highest DPS spell would be 3d6.
I just realized because it's been so long since I played a level 3 rogue, you actually don't have uncanny dodge. It has been so long, I forgot.
Oh, yeah,
you,
that's
you
fifth
get that
level?
level 5. I completely forgot.
Yeah,
Oops.
so you took the full light.
No worries.
Sorry, DM.
It's whatever.
Because remember,
about
he's
that.
a multi-class.
Yeah, I always forget with him.
Alright. Anyway, so I think it's a total of 22. I think that's a total of 22 piercing.
All right.
Did you double it for the crit?
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, we don't do max, we do double.
So that'd be 44 instead.
Technically, the official way is roll double the dice.
Yeah, technically, but we've always just
doubled
doubled
it.
it, which is why I
Higher
specify
highs.
with Piercer the extra D12 I roll is not doubled. It's
Yeah,
just
just
an extra
shot him in the
D12.
eye or something.
Because it's technically I'm supposed to roll 3.
It gives you
D12.
higher highs, lower lows.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, as you aim towards this fellow, you sort of try to hit him in the same spot where you see a lot of the strings are sort of like bunched up and congealed. And as you pierce through it, you hear a very sickening snap as the fellow's arm just like falls off.
for story's sake,
Does
that
it
is
fall
the
down
arm.
to Vane, and is it the opposite one from Saladin's?
Now does he have a set?
Everyone I fight will be disarmed one way or another.
You know what? Sure, we'll say that it lands right next to Vane.
That's what wakes you up. It
No,
lands,
see, it does
lands,
another-
bounces the health potion into your mouth, and you drink
Vane!
it.
No,
We
it
got
lands
another
on him
arm
and does
for
another
you.
D4 bludgeoning.
No, it's like health potion. It just acts like spinach with Popeye. Just goes up. You just see it go through muscles. Just boom.
No, the arm lands in the health potion and heals, so it flies back up to him and reattaches.
Technically, the attack hasn't ended, so it's still part of me.
Anywho.
Anyway, yeah, 44 damage, and we disarmed him.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Don't think I can do anything else.
Was he
so.
dual handing his greatsword?
No.
Okay.
Don't think I can do anything else, so yeah, that'll be it.
So, as a legendary action, you see the guy like holding his stun, like and just giving her a smirk. Fooled you. And as the Vane, as you're just sort of in a crumpled heap, trying to slowly crawl your way towards the health potion, you hear a thud beside you as an arm lands nearby, and you think, nice. Then you see the fingers on the hand twitch as it slowly comes up upright and begins to crawl towards you on its fingers, and you think, "Oh, less nice." And yeah, it's going to take a swing at you.
It will automatically hit since I'm down.
No, it still has to roll to hit, but it has advantage.
No, doesn't it count as a coup de grace?
No, not in 5e. 5e doesn't have that.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
That's why assassins aren't as good.
Yeah, they just get automatic crit on their first attack if they go first.
Yeah, instead of it just, no, you've killed them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that'll be a
Assassins are
21,
disgusting.
unfortunately.
Yes, that hits. So that means I will automatically lose a death save.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
They
I'm
might
coming
die
for
here.
you. I'm down. I'm going.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only move, 30 feet? 60
Oh,
feet if you're
shit.
dashing?
Oh,
No, if
shit.
he
Oh, shit.
if he double moves, he can move 60.
Yeah, so 60. I mean,
I might make it.
After, like,
how
5
low are
rounds.
how high are the ceilings on each floor?
Hmm?
How high are the ceilings on each floor?
About 10 feet or so.
Yeah, just go to the stairwell, jump down, and you'll take no damage. Just run, jump, run, jump, run, jump.
Yeah.
yeah, it'll just still take a while.
The
but
glory of the jump action.
I'll get there on your third save.
As long as you double move, you'll be there to cradle him as his life passes from him.
With that, it is now Rewg's turn. And he is going to turn towards you, Rallis, and get a nice swing in with his great sword.
I do have the spell for my subclass automatically that makes corpses not rot.
Lovely.
So you can be revived with no brain damage.
When do you get resurrection?
No, I don't have that.
Well, then.
But I can make his corpse not rot.
That'll be a 22.
That'll hit.
And that'll be 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
As he just makes a nice solid chink in your armor. And for the follow-up attack,
I need to find my.
that'll be a modified 20.
That'll hit.
Gentle repose, that's it.
Will you stop rolling more damage die than normal?
And that'll be 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
As he just sort of hits in the same spot, makes a bit of a deeper divot.
And it's my turn now?
Mhm.
Okay, well, first off, I'm going to heal. Okay, that is going to be...
Well, first off, legendary action.
He can't do that at the end of his turn. It has to be at the end of one of our turns.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry.
Fuck off. I'm going to make a swing against him, I guess,
Alright.
You can damage him now.
with my magic weapon. Okay. I can't even fucking read that. 21.
That will hit.
That is going to be 11 piercing damage plus 10. And what was the fire damage?
I was double checking that now. It's a D6 and it's set to fire.
Okay.
Because it seemed to be more effective on him than the other elements.
Max fire damage, 6. Does that seem like it did anything?
Yeah, this time the threads don't knit together quite so neatly. It doesn't seem as though the fire did too much, though.
So he's resistant to the fire, roughly.
Yes.
But the piercing actually damaged him.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's magical, it negates the
Yeah.
immunity.
And you
Okay,
don't have my anti-resistance.
13.
If I get back
That will not hit.
upstairs, I can change
okay.
the damage type.
Do I want to... he's going to get a legendary action on me, then he's going to attack me twice, and then, yeah, I can probably survive. I'll end my turn there.
Alright. And, yeah, as a legendary action,
It's only you and Caleb upstairs still.
Yeah.
yeah. So, Caleb, as he points towards you, you see the clouds above you begin to swirl again. I need you to make me a dex save with disadvantage because you're still in the metal cage, I believe.
Well, +2. Also, I have studded armor anyway, so.
Ah, yeah.
Dex save, you said?
Yep.
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. If this sounds weird, it's because I'm standing. Sorry, folks.
No worries.
That'd be a 19.
And was
Ah.
that with disadvantage?
Oh, that's right. Sorry about that.
You're welcome.
What was that?
7 total.
Ah. Well, unfortunately,
At least it wasn't that one.
Thank God.
You can come join me.
On the ground.
I hope you're going to get him, Big.
Yep.
so that'll be 9 lightning damage. I need you to make me one more dex save with disadvantage, just to see if you can get out of the cage in time.
I'm gonna
what
pick
are the
both
odds?
their asses up.
I mean, what are the odds that this is going to be like a natural 1, right? So an 8.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, with a 10, I'm afraid that you also fall down to the ground. So, it was 5d10 we said?
5d6.
5d6, that's right.
I will pick your ass up too. Big is the healer. And then we will leave the tower.
And literally every one of the die all said 6.
Okay, let me try and
least
figure
here's
this the fuck out.
You got this.
So, that'll be 22 bludgeoning damage.
Plus that 9, right?
Plus the 9 lightning, yes.
So, am I taking fucking 31?
Yes.
Good God, that actually almost kills me.
Oh dear.
Oh, then you're not dead.
Oh, almost. Hey, Big, I found someone get down faster
Hey, on the
than you.
bright side, he doesn't have a legendary action, so you can fucking heal Vayne with that potion that's on the ground.
Now the potion shattered.
Well, boys,
You
we're
can
at
push his
15
face
health.
into it.
I mean, I have 2 more in my pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a plan.
Is it leave the tower?
Not necessarily.
On that note, Vayne, are you still unconscious?
I will need to roll my death save.
Yes please.
See, and this is a con save, correct?
Yes.
That is a, let's see, that's a 15.
That's one successful death save.
Yep, okay. That's
Yeah.
it.
Wait, what did that staff I had do again?
It can turn into a tree or
Yeah.
make
How
something
big
alive.
is the tree?
Huh?
How big is the tree?
It's about 15 feet tall, and at the top it's about, from the center point, it goes about 15 feet in every direction of branches.
I'm gonna try to fuck with that later. On the way back up, break the roof.
Yeah. On that note, Big, are you just using your turn to
Yes,
head back down the
as
stairs?
down as I can get. How far down can I get?
As that far down as I go, if you really, really rush it, I'd say that you would be able to get down to the bottom floor on your next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's just my turns, yeah.
And on that note, as his final legendary action, the hand starts to raise to pound our friend Vayne again, but as it sees, I saw that look. Calm down. But as it hears a bit of a clattering sound, it begins to slowly lean back and then lunge forward to punch at you, Caleb.
I mean, Caleb was on the opposite side of the tower.
Oh, he was on the opposite. That's right. Sorry.
I knew I should have convinced that druid to come help us.
In that case, Rallis, I need you to make me a dex save, please.
Yeah, okay. Let's fail this. Yeah, that's a fail, but it's not a crit fail.
Ah,
I'm not even gonna... well, that's a 6 or a 9. That's a fail.
yeah.
With my +2
Again, we got this,
modifier.
guys.
Yeah, I got a plan. I just have to survive 2 more hits.
So that'll be 14 lightning damage.
Okay.
Oh, actually, let me see. For temporary hit points, do they go away after a long or a short rest?
I don't think so.
I thought they did. I could be wrong.
Depends on the temporary hit points.
I think it's only after a long rest, unless
The
it
ones
was
you
done
gain
by
from
spell.
a kill, I don't know.
The ones he gains from a kill, I don't think so. I think he'd still have them.
I'd say so.
Because if so, I had 10, so I would still be up then. Hold on. Blah, 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 blah. That one.
Well, if you were at...
That would change the course of the battle a bit.
We want to just call you stable and say good
I
there.
think that the hit against you did more than 10 damage, so we could just say that you don't have that failed death save that you have.
Yeah, because if so, I would have been at 2 hit points.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. So what are we going to say that did?
I'd say that you would not have the failed death save that you have,
Okay.
if that's fair.
Okie dokie.
All
I'll
right.
just take away all the temporary hit points.
On that note, we are back up the list to Caleb.
Caleb, you're on the ground now.
Am I prone? Or
Probably, but it
Yeah, but
only
there's
takes
nothing
half
around
your-
you.
It takes half your movement to get
I'd
up.
say
and
that you sort of braced yourself as the cage sort of fell down, and you're like upright. You're a bit shaken, and you're not feeling great, but you're up, and you hear what sounds like muffled sounds of severed arm violence on the other side of the tower.
how far away from that is me? Or is it?
It'd be
Tell
like
me.
Tower's 30 feet
30
around.
feet. Yeah, 30 feet diameter. So it's like it'll be about 30 feet away.
Oh my god, I have an extra 5 feet left after that. I'm coming, Vane! Okay, so we'll use that. So we'll use that 30 to get over to Vane.
And the severed arm that is
Yeah,
trying
there
to kill
seems
me.
to be an arm attacking him.
Yeah, you sort of round the corner and you see the arm you just shot off, like getting like hovering, like wiggling its fingers menacingly over Vane's unconscious body.
I mean, I want to shoot it, but at the same time, it's pretty close to Vane.
I'd like to not be dead, please.
Yeah. So I have simply one healing pot. Can I use my 5 feet to get it into him somehow?
I mean, it's a
Would that provoke
bonus
an
action.
opportunity attack? Yeah, I think you can attack the arm.
You only provoke opportunity attacks if you leave a space.
Oh, so like walking up to an enemy doesn't?
No, that doesn't do anything.
Oh yeah, you'd be able
So
to
he'd
like
be able-
rush forward and just like very quickly like pour the potion down his throat.
Okay, we'll do that.
Right, and
Good
that
thing you
is-
can't drown on health potion. Because that had to go straight into your lungs.
It's what, 2d4 plus 4, 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, I think.
plus con.
It wouldn't be plus con.
Oh, okay. So
Is it not?
It's a health potion, so it would just be 2d4 plus something, whatever it is the
for
thing.
Vane, I think it's 3.
Well, it wouldn't be his con mod.
Oh, not his, but mine.
No,
No,
it's
it wouldn't be either.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
So that
Health
heals.
potions don't use modifiers like
Oh,
that.
right.
So that heals me up to 6, and I'm no longer fucking dying.
I think there's a feat that makes health potions do more, don't they?
Yes, I think
maybe.
so.
Okay, so is that your turn, Caleb, or do you want to shoot at this arm and see if you can hit it with disadvantage?
Yeah, we'll see if we can hit it.
Or you can just back up 5 feet so you risk an attack of opportunity and fire at it without disadvantage.
Or doesn't he have the quick draw one, the magic one that doesn't have disadvantage at close range? The bracelet?
Oh, he got
Oh,
the
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
pearl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the pearled pistol.
Also, I have Gunner anyway, so I don't think it.
Yeah.
It's been a fucking month.
Yeah.
Yeah, apologies for people at home if we can seem a little bit frantic over here. We're a little bit out of practice.
We seriously have not touched these characters in a while.
Yeah, I'm at half my hit points.
Okay, that didn't roll.
So
There we
Really,
go.
I'm at full health.
That was literally less than what it dropped to. Okay. Anyway, so 6 plus 9. Nice. 10, 11, 12, 13.
6 plus
funny.
9 would be
15?
Did you roll to hit?
Yes.
Oh, what'd you roll?
15. It
Oh.
can't be that high for just an arm. Come on.
Ah, true. Yeah, that would hit. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Now the question is this going to damage it altogether? Is it one health pool, or does the arm have a different health pool now?
I would imagine
That's
it
it.
probably has a different
Yeah,
health
I'd
pool.
imagine the arm has its own health.
If it's separate health and I kill it, then I can get temporary hit points again.
Oh, that's fair. I'll see if I can leave it alive. Oh wait, I can just make it non-lethal.
Can you with a gun?
If you aim right,
I would like to non-lethally shoot the severed arm. Things that can only happen in D&D.
Yeah, I would like to non-lethally shoot the severed arm.
So
I would like to non-lethally fire
4
this
and a
cannon.
6, that's
Yeah,
10.
that's what I'm thinking. Like,
And it's
ow.
like-
Plus 5 from Dex.
Rules is written
That's
legal.
15.
I'd like to non-lethally drop you from a 60-foot tower.
So 15 piercing?
Technically, the
15
round's
piercing?
doing the damage, and it never chooses to be non-lethal 'cause it's
Oh!
a dick.
See, Gaia is my patron deity, so you're good.
Very good, yeah. So, as a, you do get a good shot in, and the bullet sort of like goes right through the palm. You kind of hear a pained ow up above.
well, that's one good thing. It doesn't help me a super lot, but
Hear me
I have-
out. Can he flank with the arm and the person?
I'm gonna
Since they're
assume
one
no.
entity.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
So, on that note, as a legendary action, this the
You said he used his last one.
For that
new
round.
round. Yeah, he's a first roll around.
Aren't they supposed to refresh on his turn?
I think they refresh at the beginning.
Yeah,
of the
they
round?
refresh at
Beginning of
his
the
turn.
round.
No,
Oh.
it's at his turn.
Oh, it is.
Oh, is it? Ah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, they refresh on the creature's turn.
Yeah, never
That's
mind.
when they
Then.
regain it.
Anywho, since it's Rewg's turn, he's gonna take another couple of slashes at you, Alice.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw that coming.
Johnny, would you grab me a bottle of water?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, with the other campaign, there are quite a few legendary creatures,
Yes.
so I've been learning.
He's a bad influence, and I'm making it everyone's problem.
Indeed.
So that's 16 to hit.
That will hit.
I'll be
That is
honest,
exactly what he needed.
If we were fighting the Vendalore from the other campaign, I don't think we'd win.
No. No, these characters are not as good combat-wise.
That'd be 15 slashing damage.
There's a
Okay.
reason I gave you levels like candy.
I am still up.
Me and Jacob were
And with
talking
second
about that,
attack?
like, we level up every other session. It was great.
Why? Oh,
That'd be
oh
another
no.
16.
Cut my
That'll hit.
health in half.
It was great, though.
Just wait till we get to legendary resistance, and they can just choose to
And that'll
win
be
at a saving
uh,
throw.
Damn.
that'll be 7 slashing damage with the second attack.
Okay, I'm still up.
He just keeps hammering and making little chinks in your armor.
So, Rallis, how bad are you?
I'm at 21.
Have
That's
you used your
more than
healing?
that's
Yep.
half my health.
Okay.
That's half my health.
Yeah,
Oh.
that is about a quarter of my health.
So, Rallis, it is now your turn.
Cool, I'm going to move my Echo under the roof because it was down the stairs.
Mhm.
I'm going to go, bye, and just swap. I'm now inside, away from the fucking sky. I have half my movement because I swapped, and I'm just going to use my action to use a fucking healing potion. Which
Wait,
is...
wasn't the plant guy downstairs?
I have a 2d8 plus
Ah, yeah.
con... I have a 2d8 plus con healing potion.
Okay.
I don't know where I got that, but I have it on my sheet, so I will be using that right the fuck now.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good roll for a
I can
D8.
make a potion every short rest.
That's also a good roll for
That
a
might have been
D8.
where you got it.
No, I can't make those.
Oh.
What's my con modifier?
Well, I can,
4, so
but
Yeah.
it
16
costs
healing.
me
Yeah.
All
a
right.
lot.
That's
But
going
I
to
can make the
be-
Tasha's potion that has 1 of 6 effects.
Oh, yeah.
But I
Yeah.
didn't
okay.
state that I was doing that.
How
before
close
my
am
short
I
rest.
to the stairs to go back down?
I'd say the stairs, if you were like in the center, they would be like 15 feet away.
Okay, I can get to the top of them then. Because I can only move 15 feet right now.
Ah.
So I'm going to head further down.
Oh, yeah, you get to like the top of the stairs that head down.
Yeah. So I guess this guy will see Rallis just go by as he fairly quickly fades into his red aura as he swaps with his Echo. And then as soon as Rallis' turn is over, the Echo just pops and it's gone.
So, as your turn ends, as a legendary action, as you two look upon the hand that is just wiggling its fingers, sort of like trying to close up the wound on its palm as it just like contorts its muscles. You see it's it just take a good lunge, and it's gonna lunge towards you, Caleb.
For those wondering, yes, I did exit the fucking roof so I'd stop getting zapped by lightning.
That'll be 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Also because all of Rallis' allies are gone.
We're working on it.
I mean, it's just one arm that's lunging at me at super high speeds. How much damage can it possibly do, really?
36.
That depends. Did it just crit DM?
It didn't crit, no. I was just rolling for damage, so that'd be... So that'd be 16 bludgeoning damage.
What?
It's the arm of an ogre.
Well, next time I'm gonna have to start rolling death saves.
Oh dear. And yeah, unfortunately, as you're just like doing the cool gunslinger thing, blowing off the smoke from the end of your barrel,
It
You
stuffs
just-
that gun in your mouth.
yeah, you just like punches the gun, and the gun collides with your face, and unfortunately, it seems that knocks you unconscious. On that note, Big, it's your turn, and yeah, you would be arriving down at the bottom ground level.
You see Vane up and Caleb down.
And also a giant arm trying to kill us.
Yeah, you know how Homer Simpson always strangles Bart? You see that happening to Caleb, but it's with one arm.
All right.
You can just vaguely hear the ogre at the top. Why, you little...
I'm gonna walk up and restrain the arm.
So you're gonna try and grapple it?
Roll me an athletics check.
Do I have advantage? I'm large.
Oh, it's also
It's an arm.
large.
It's an arm!
It's an arm.
You
It
would
might be
ha-
small.
You would have advantage, yes.
Thank God.
Because I think the arm of a large creature would be...
I would.
That might be small, actually.
It would
I'd
be
say like a medium.
Because it's basically how much space it would take up.
22.
How tall is the ogre?
It's like about 9.5 feet.
It would be small then. It'd be about the size of a boa constrictor.
With a 21, the arm is successfully restrained as you sort of like grapple on top of it. That being said, as a legendary action, you kind of hear the ogre. Kind of hear the ogre just say, fine. Run for today. But for now, return to me. And I need you to make me another athletics check.
I am heavy.
If
I
that-
weigh 300 pounds.
Hey, if that arm leaves, guess what? The people who are awake and alive have an attack of opportunity as it leaves your attack space.
Athletics. Let's see. I rolled good, but what do I add again?
It would be
Yeah,
strength.
21.
Also,
Don't you also have advantage?
Do I?
you would have advantage, yes.
Crit, please crit.
No.
With a 22. You begin to... you keep your hold on it, but the arm begins to slowly levitate into the air and float back towards our good friend
I'd
Rewg.
just like to
Hold
mention
on.
that this arm is lifting 300 pounds.
Since it is floating up, since it was within 5 feet of me, do I get an attack of opportunity?
I would say you get an attack of opportunity.
I-
It is grappled.
I'm swinging my sword at it.
That's with advantage.
You would have advantage,
I'm
yes.
working
With your
for that.
magic sword, please do a lot.
Actual roll, please. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's a 15. No. 17 to hit with my my sword of greater warning.
That would hit.
All right, and that is 1d6 plus 4. That is 9 slashing damage with a magical weapon.
As Big gets carried away again, weighing 300 pounds plus his packs, you hear, heal Caleb! As Big rises away, riding the arm like a broomstick.
And yeah, because the arm is very heavily weighed down, you see it get to about halfway up the tower. And on that note, it is your turn, Vane.
Alright, first, I'll use... Would it be a bonus action to give someone a healing potion? Or is that an action?
We normally use it as a bonus action.
Okay.
I think technically only rogues can do it as a bonus action, but we normally do.
I mean,
yeah.
technically, the rules state that no one can,
Oh.
but
yeah.
we've always had nice DMs that let us do it as bonus action.
That's a bonus action, yeah.
So yeah, Caleb, I'll give you one of my healing potions.
Thank you.
So that is 2d4 plus 2.
But there's all that dirt with healing potions soaked into it.
I should probably
Just
erase that
shove
2d8
that into
plus
his mouth.
con
2d4 plus
potion.
2, you said?
Yes.
I got 8 hit points back, but
Hey, that's more than I
that's,
got.
that's fine as long as I'm standing.
And then I will launch an Eldritch Blast at the floating arm.
All right. Roll
And
to hit.
That will
It's still
be
restrained, isn't it?
Technically.
so. That'll
I'd say
be
so. Yeah.
I don't think I'm actually restricting its movement since it's flying. But
Wait, it's restrained. It had 0 movement. That's how grapple works.
blah blah blah. Okay, let's see. So that'd be 2 beams. So roll twice. So technically, I'll be rolling this 4 times, but whatever. So okay. So first one is a. It's like a 20 something. I assume that hits.
That'll hit.
And now you roll your crit.
Well, I already rolled for that, and it was a nat 1. So we're taking the better one.
Fair.
And then that one was also a 20 something on the highest one. So those would both hit. That is D10.
Again, I'm having a blast.
D10
I
plus
only
a-
left because I need to heal.
Tristan's
Plus
having an
5.
Eldritch Blast.
Indeed. Can I have a druidic blast?
I feel like a comedic fight like this needed to happen in this series, to be honest with you. I think this has been a bit too serious
We're
for
not
too long.
winning, but we're confusing the enemy.
That being said, we did complete our mission of free the hostages, right?
That's what we could leave.
We absolutely should try and kill this guy.
Yes. No, I don't want to leave, but technically we could. We could fail successfully.
Okay, so that will be 17, and then another 17. So that'll be 34.
Pretty for force damage.
Yes.
Ah.
Luckily, it's a
Well-
cantrip.
5 of it on each of them is just from agonizing blast, so it doesn't have a damage type,
Ah. Gotcha.
if it matters.
It is pain type.
So 10 of it is just damage.
Hmm.
I think agonizing blast specifies it just adds 2 damage to the damage.
It adds
so,
5.
Yeah, I think it would just.
I don't know. I can check.
I mean, it would be what your like attack modifier is generally, which is not, when Rallis stabs someone, it's not 1d12 piercing damage and then 10 other damage.
Yeah.
It
But
just all gets added to piercing. So-
where the fuck did it go?
Eldritch Blast just does force damage anyway, don't it?
Yes.
So it would be force if it had a type. Would that change anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Why can I not find him? Oh, there it is.
So, with that, is that the end of your turn, Vane?
Yes, because I used my bonus and my attack action.
Are you still on the ground?
Yes.
Do you want to stand up?
No, he's standing.
Yeah, I'm standing.
Yeah.
I guess I'll start running up the tower with my movement, so however far that gets me with 30 feet.
Gotcha. So, as a legendary action, this thing is the arm is going to try and shake you loose, Big. So I need you to make me another athletics check, please.
Big does not take fall damage.
You have advantage.
Big does not take fall damage. 21.
Unfortunately, with a 23,
You rolled a 21 every time.
I have rolled 4 19s in the last 4 minutes.
Hey, better to be good and consistent than potentially excellent but random.
but as the arm shakes a bit, you try and keep a good bit of it. You sort of scrape and dig your nails in, but unfortunately, it does knock you loose from about halfway up. So I think that would be
30 feet, I think.
yeah, 30 feet or so.
Because it was 60 for him. It'd be
Yeah.
30 if he's
Gotcha,
So
halfway.
that's 2d6 falling.
So unfortunately, Big does indeed take fall damage.
Does he get saving throw to try and take half?
If you would like to, yes.
I mean, I'm not going to not.
No, I'd like to take the full damage. Actually, I'd like to roll as if I rolled a nat 1. I'd like to take double.
Okay, what type? Athletics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. That's dex. Okay. Actually, wait, did my dex? Yeah. Okay, 12.
Could he also just do a dex saving throw? Or I don't know if it's different from him. I'm just asking.
No,
if
it's
that's-
not.
Well, for 12, unfortunately, it's not quite enough.
No.
So as you sort of land and roll your ankles, you take 10 bludgeoning damage.
That's fine. That's fine.
So is he still grappled onto it? I was looking at something.
No,
No.
he fell off.
Oh no, he fell off, and you see the arm like zoop back up to the top of the floor.
Yeah, and Big just lands next to you.
At least
Yeah.
not on you. If I'd rolled a 1, it probably would have been on you.
Oh yeah, that totally would have killed me.
That would have killed you.
Again.
I mean, I think it's your turn now.
Yeah, we would be back up the list too. Caleb.
Roll your con save. Your DC is 10. If you roll a 10, you succeed.
No, he healed him.
Oh, right, you were healed.
Yeah.
Right.
You're just standing there with your thumb up your ass.
Just start shooting. Or start running up so we can start shooting.
I mean, it's still within sight of him. He can fire at it.
No, he said it
No,
reattached.
yeah, he's like he'd be out of line of sight at this point.
Not out of range, but out of sight.
You know what? We're gonna take a swig of our flask. How many of those can I do, by the way?
It's once a day, I think.
It
Once a
only
day, I
heals you
believe,
once
yeah.
a day, but the alcohol can help
And you already used it.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used it the last time we did this when you went through the fucking window.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You know, the tower doesn't hurt us anymore. We made friends with the ivy.
It's probably still faster and safer just run up.
It'd be faster, too.
Yeah, it would be faster, just putting the option out
Plus,
there.
you're rogue, so you can take 3 dash actions.
Oh, yeah, see, I can't do that.
Granted,
Yeah.
you have to use half of one of them to stand up.
He's
But then you have to... Well, you don't get up automatically once
Oh,
you
yeah.
get... You'd still be on the ground once you wake up.
Yeah, okay, I guess we'll just do that.
So, what's your movement speed?
35.
35, so it would take... I don't know, how would you cut that 35 in half? What do you say? He has 15 or 20 left when he stands up.
15 or so, I think.
So you could move 85 feet this turn if you took all of your actions to dash.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
I have no idea why I'm going back in to shoot this thing, but
So we can
Vengeance?
kill him?
do we have to? I mean,
Yes.
God damn it.
Look,
Alright, fine.
we know he's the one that pulled the hands off one of our allies. One of
Yeah,
our
that's
friends.
fair. Alright. Yeah, we'll use 3 of those dashes to move that fast.
All right. Yeah, that'll get you about back up halfway up the tower, I believe.
Normally you can move 105 a turn if you were to only run.
Right.
So, as it is now Rewg's turn, you see here, Rallis, you're the closest. You can't really get a good. You don't really have a line of sight on him. You just kind of hear him shuffling and panting a bit as he goes towards the center of the room. You kind of hear him kneel to pick up something, and then just hear a very loud chewing.
Yeah, he picked up the hands.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Look, Rouse went downstairs so that he would be in complete cover from the lightning. Now he's going to heal off
Oh,
of it.
wait, I need to roll to maintain concentration, don't I?
Yes.
Because I took falling damage.
How much falling damage did you take?
10.
So your DC is 10.
I beat a 10.
Yeah, because it's half of the damage you take, but if it's less than 10, it just becomes 10 for your DC.
Okay.
So if he had rolled 22 damage, your DC would be 11. And it's a con save,
It's a con.
because you're concentrating. 1 below, I'm
It's a
assuming?
9.
Yep. Rouse is back to not being able to do anything. I'm glad I went down early.
Don't worry. The guy who can do something is on his way.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And his 2 bumbling sidekicks.
and that's Rewg's turn. So, Rallis, what's your plan?
Could I tell that he's not coming back down?
He doesn't need to be chasing you. You just sort of hear him loudly chewing on something.
Well, and he did yell down the tower, fine, leave.
Rouse is just going to curse him Draconic and pull out. I still have 1 scroll of mending, so I'm going to use that because it's this slightly better healing option I have. Where the fuck's my D4?
If me or Johnny can, or if me or Caleb can get to you too, we can mend you.
Great, shit. What about the other D4? Just as shit. That was. I'm not buying these scrolls from that person anymore. I don't know who it was, but that was minimal healing for me.
What was that, like 4?
6. It's 2d4 plus 4. So 6 healing. But hey, I'm back up at half health. Or I'm 43 of 87. I guess the only other thing I'm going to do, I'm staying at the top of the stairs. I'm going to hold an action because it's 10 feet down. It's 10 feet down to the next floor.
About, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold an action to leap down if someone comes down there. If someone's hostile towards me, I'll jump down to the next floor.
Gotcha.
For extra
But
cover.
are we still in combat then?
Actually, can I see Caleb? Because
No, he's only halfway.
He'd be halfway, so you'd be on floor. You'd be at the top of floor 2.
Well, I leave it to you guys. You want to... Is this a tactical retreat, or do you want to continue fighting this fellow?
I'm going.
Can we say, because we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes, that we'll just break here?
Yes, and
Sure.
then we'll keep going
Instantly for us.
We'll figure something out next time.
because
Works
Vane
for
is
me.
fucking pissed.